Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Please welcome to your field,
Hey yo, it's Highway, and you're watching Morgan Sports Network.
Sitting in my room for the fifth time the same night. Can't even describe my urge to fight in my mind. Figuring out where do I even start, and I've done this 100 times. Sometimes you just need a restart, yeah. Need to unload your mind and put it back in the shopping cart. Hoping the next day you'll go through with the...
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Morgan Sports Network. We are at Morgan High School for tonight's boys varsity football game, where Morgan High will host 4A Bear River. I'm Tyler Quigley. I'm joined today on my right hand man, Ryan Turner, the father of Gavin Turner.
That's how I'm introduced from now on, right, Ty?
At Morgan High School, for sure.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
He's got, his money's no good here. He's got all-star status.
Does he?
Yeah, rock star status.
Well, that's awesome. I hope that I can use some of that credit he's built up.
He's got a ton of credit. He's got bling on his finger from last season. An amazing season last season.
Yeah, last season was awesome. Carried all the way through the wintertime, right? Into the springtime. Still felt good after that. Hopefully this year feels just as good by the time we get to the end of it.
I feel good.
Yeah, the first game didn't go exactly as we wanted, but
I still feel good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, last week was interesting. It was hotter than the Granddaddy's scalp down there. We were in the air-conditioned
You
booth.
were feeling it.
Yeah, and you didn't have to tell my back twice that it was 110 degrees.
It knew it.
Yeah. The field had some serious heat coming off it. It's hot right now up here. When I drove into the parking lot a couple hours ago, my truck said 91 degrees.
Yeah, still at that time, and this time of year, it's still going to be a couple more weeks before we're going to get some relief, I'm sure.
Yeah. I trust the team took away some nuggets from last week's game, and it's a new week.
Here we get a chance to improve, right?
Yeah.
And fix some of those things that didn't go our way last week.
Yeah.
We started off the game good, Ty, and I thought it looked promising, and I thought, honestly, watching it, I thought we would be up 21-7. There was a couple of drives that we had there that just got stopped, or we had some turnovers. And I think if we would have capitalized on those drives, maybe that would have changed the outcome, or at least the direction of that game a little bit.
Yeah, the momentum really switched after that. But Morgan's fought, and they're after attending a couple practices this week and just watching the body language of the players, they're excited. They're positive.
Yeah, I that's the thing I like about the team. I think they're resilient, and I don't think they get too down on themselves after that kind of a performance. I think they look at it as an opportunity to get better, and Crimson Cliffs isn't in our division. They're not 3A. They're not in our region, so learning experience, right?
It very well could be the best team that Morgan faces all season.
For sure, because they were a really good team last year, and they're expected to do really well in 4A this year.
Yeah, and I have no doubt they will. Let's take a look at some of the stats from some of our key players from last game and kind of how they did, and just kind of talk through what we think is happening for this game. We'll get your sound dialed, maybe.
We'll try. We'll keep trying.
You look good, if anything. Go ahead, Rye.
With our receivers, Ty, we had Brogan Garrett. Brogan had 2 receptions for 13 yards last week. There was a couple of opportunities that he had that it maybe could have been some big plays, but just unfortunately didn't haul those in, but still got the 2 receptions for 13 yards.
Yeah, fabulous player. Any of the players you see with white jerseys in these pictures are seniors. The others are not seniors.
And Brogan's one of the fastest guys on the team for sure, so
yes.
Hopefully the Trojans take advantage of that speed tonight and can hopefully find him down the field for some big plays.
Yeah, the other receiver that just had an amazing game was number 5, Lincoln Gilson. He was ice cold. He jumped up and high-pointed a catch that's one of the catches of the year so far this year. He also had 4 tackles and an interception to top it off, so he's a fabulous player.
It might be that catch might hold up and be the catch of the year. I hope it's not, but
I know,
because that was the first game, but it was an amazing catch. It was a great effort by Lincoln.
Yeah, keep an eye on him this game as well.
Next up, kicker Bo Johnson, Ty. Bo had 1 extra point last week and 3 kickoffs that were clear out of the back of the end zone. I mean, they weren't even close to the end line. So he made sure there were no returns on those opportunities.
Gavin kicked a little bit last year. Can Bo control whether he does it as a touchback or does he, like the one that wasn't, I wonder if he tried to kick it short.
Usually when Gavin was kicking, so the year before Bo came on, Gavin was kicking and they chose for him to stop kicking because he hurt his groin on one of those plays. But Gavin would tell me that the special teams coach will call sometimes for you not to kick it out of the end zone.
Okay.
So there are sometimes, both of them have the leg to be able to do it whenever they need to, but sometimes that coach wants something specific to happen. So if Bo doesn't kick it out of the end zone, most likely they're telling him not to.
Yeah, especially where there's hardly any wind today. Up next is Tate Nilsson, number 1. He's a senior. He played on the offense and the defensive side last game. Had 3 receptions for 47 yards, 8 tackles, and 1 touchdown. Watch out for him this game, too.
That touchdown catch that he had, too, he got about 15 yards after the reception to take that into the end zone. And I think he was surprised a little bit that no one was next to him.
And later in the game, he ran an amazing route, kind of improvised, and caught another one and put them into scoring position.
Yeah.
So
The Trojans come into tonight's match with a record of 0 wins.
On the defensive side of the ball, Tag Rich really stepped up. I mean, he's a younger underclassman that
sophomore.
had the scoring start for the Trojans for the year. He got a safety and just bullied his way into the backfield. And I don't think Crimson Cliffs was expecting that at all, especially from maybe Tag because he's coming in off the bench.
Exactly, and he is a sophomore. Yeah, he was the player of the game.
Well, that
Why
was
not?
a big play, honestly, to start the scoring off for the Trojans. I mean, that was really key to take advantage of that opportunity of holding them down there near the goal line, and to get that sack and to get that safety was big.
Up next is one of my favorite players, number 24, Jet Salmon. He's 24 karat gold. He had 4 carries for 8 yards, 7 tackles, 4 for loss, 3 sacks. One of them, I was happy to see the quarterback get up from that hit he gave him.
I was surprised the quarterback got up from that hit. When we watched that replay on MorganSportsNetwork.com, you're going to see that guy got bent in a position that if I was in that position,
the wrong way.
I wouldn't have been getting up.
No. You'd still be laying there.
It was whiplash. I mean, that was like a car accident.
He's a solid quarterback. Comes from a quarterback family, and he did a good job.
Yeah, he took a couple of hits that I was surprised that he was able to stay in there and play the whole game.
Yeah.
On the defensive end and on the offensive end was Zach Sargent. Zach had a good all-around game. I mean, he was involved in almost everything. Ended up with, I believe that's receptions maybe. 7 receptions for 35 yards and 9 carries for 17 yards. And he did find the end zone on one of those carries as well. And then on the defensive end, 2 tackles and 1 for a loss on the down as well.
Great player. He'll be a team captain today. Up next, we have Beck Sheffield, the quarterback. He had a good game. He threw for 200 yards, had 1 touchdown, threw 2 interceptions, rushed a few times. And it was his first start he's a junior, his first start for the Trojans. He looked solid. I'm excited to watch him play this season.
Yeah, he can, I think, take advantage of some of this quick offensive plays that we are calling, and hopefully find his receivers and get him in a good motion to go downfield.
For those of you keeping score at home, the players to watch on Bear Riverside is number 7, Owen Olson. He's the quarterback. Number 11, Jace Roberts at wide receiver. Number 2, Talon Marble at wide receiver and safety. You remember his name from last season. Tyden Jones, number 8, is running back and a linebacker. Number 6, Aiden Wilson on the defensive line. And then number 1, Tyson Bragger. He's a linebacker and a tight end. Last season he had 78 tackles, 7 for loss, 2 interceptions, and forced 2 fumbles. So watch out for number 1.
Last game for the Bears, Tyden Jones had 115 receiving yards and some rushing yards, a rushing TD, I believe, and also Jace Roberts had 111 receiving yards and 1 receiving touchdown.
Number 11. Well, number 11 had 111.
Number 8.
That's good. Number 11 had 111 yards.
And Brody Miller, number 4, he looks like he's involved in both the rush game and the pass game for the Bears.
Let's talk about some of the awards we're going to be giving out after today's game. We're going to
All
keep
right.
our mind and eyes open for a player of the game sponsored by Academy Mortgage. They'll receive a certificate from Academy Mortgage and a sticker from the Morgan Sports Network. The play of the game
And
sponsored
who doesn't
by
love stickers?
Oh, I love stickers. The play of the game is sponsored by Bingham's Custom Meats. They will receive a certificate for a bacon bomb.
All right.
Meat wrapped in bacon.
How can you not love that?
I love it. Everything about
Nate and Shar Bingham, owners of Bingham's Custom Meats, always happy to support the Morgan Sports Network, so we're grateful for that.
Absolutely. Then our Morty's Car Wash clean play of the game this season is a sportsmanship award. So we will watch out for someone that displays good sportsmanship on the Morgan side, and they'll receive a certificate from Morty's Car Wash in South Weber for a car wash.
They're right there by the Maverick, right?
Right down there by the Maverick. Go to Heinz.
Easy location.
Yeah, first thing you do is go to Heinz
Yep.
in Peterson, then drive down, wash your car at Morty's.
Last week I heard you talk about a Heinzite.
The only acceptable light.
Yep.
Well, Ryan, one of the things that we've had the opportunity to do at the Morgan Sports Network this season is we're walking 100 yards with all of the seniors. We'll have a couple interviews that we'll show at halftime today. But before the season started, I had the opportunity to walk 100 yards with Coach Joe Sisson. He is out at Duke University at the Medical Center receiving some treatment right now, and we wish him all the best. I know he's currently watching. Hello, Coach. We miss you out here and wish you all the best. After the team runs on the field, we're going to show this video from Coach Sisson and enjoy. And then at halftime, stick around as I had the chance to walk 100 yards with Luke Olson this week, and David Halls had the chance to walk with Titan Willis.
Oh, sweet. I'm excited to hear all three of those. Bears just came onto the field.
Here comes
Here pretty quick, we'll have the Trojans.
their music's going.
Good walk-up song here for them.
There's Luke's little brother out there.
Oh, yeah, I see him right there by the helmet, yeah.
Be careful, buddy.
Yeah.
Here comes the Trojans. Oh, they're psyched.
First home game for the Trojans, Ty, so this is exciting. Good atmosphere, good crowd tonight, too.
Absolutely. Let's watch Coach Sisson here. I'm Tyler Quigley with the Morgan Sports Network. Let's walk 100 yards with Morgan history teacher and strength and conditioning coach Joe Sisson. Coach, tell us briefly where you grew up and a little bit about your family.
So I grew up in Evanston, Wyoming, pretty close to here. I've got 4 kids, married, and that's pretty much my family.
That sounds good. Now, you were trying out for the Olympics, took you pretty far. How did you get into that, and how did you know you were good enough to be an Olympic athlete?
I wasn't good enough to be an Olympic athlete. I didn't make it that far, but I did. I started falling in love with the sport of bobsled when I was like 4 years old. The Jamaican bobsled team came to Evanston. My next door neighbor brought them to town. I started training with them, and they took me with the guys in the U.S. team, and it kind of took off from there.
That must have taken you all across the globe. What was the favorite city you visited and why?
Oh man, that's a tough one. So I went basically here in North America, both in Canada and the U.S. Went to Europe one time. Went to St. Moritz, Switzerland, which is an amazing place. That's probably my favorite one. It's kind of the birthplace of bobsled, so it's kind of a historical thing too.
Where's one place you have not visited but you would like to go?
Oh, another good question. Man, I would say Torino in Italy. That was always my goal, was to make it to the 2006 Olympics, and that's where those ones were. But I never did make it there, so I'd love to go.
You've won a lot of state championship rings. Tell us how many rings you've won and what sports were those for?
I've been blessed to be around a lot of really good people. We won one when I was a junior in '97 in Evanston. Won one as a coach in '05 in Logan, one in '07 at Logan, one in '15 in Logan, and then one in '23 here in Morgan. So I've got 5 total all from football.
There's no question that the Morgan one's your favorite, so I'm not even going to ask you about it.
It's the biggest, so it has to be the favorite. It's the largest one.
What do you love about teaching and coaching?
I love interacting with the kids. I love seeing them get better. I love seeing them learn and achieve new things. I love in the weight room when you get certain kids who can't do things and achieve great success. And the classroom the same way.
You sign off all of your emails in all caps, row the boat. What does that mean?
Oh, that's a long answer. Row the boat comes from PJ Fleck from the University of Minnesota. Basically, summing up in a short answer, means never give up. Always thrust that oar into the water and keep fighting. There's a lot more to it than that, but that'd be another walking segment. So I'll just leave it at that. I'll never give up and always keep moving.
You've just walked 100 yards with the Morgan Sports Network. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys.
That was fun to walk 100 yards with Coach Sisson. I know you couldn't hear that, Ryan, but that'll give you a chance to go watch the replay.
I'm excited to go do that tonight. When we get home, I'll dial it up.
For the Bear River Bears tonight, number 1, Tyson Brager. Number 6, Aiden Wilson. Number 7, Owen Olson. And number
Well, should we take a look at some of our? Well, let's look at the coin toss here. Who do we have as captains
come out
here
there tonight?
for the Trojans?
Looks like Zach Sargent and Will Fisher.
Number 1 and number 7 for Bear River. That's Tyson Brager and Owen Olson.
And also looks like number 6, Aiden Wilson.
And number 77, Nixon Weston. Maybe we take a minute, if we can, and look at the starting lineups for the Trojans. We'll start with the offensive starters and then look at the defensive starters. While we'll keep an eye on the coin toss as well and see what they decide to do here. You go, Ryan.
Starting offense for the Trojans tonight, Ty, we've got Will Fisher, number 54. He's a senior. Brogan Garrett, number 14, also a senior. Lincoln Gilson, he's a junior, number 5. Ledger Kill, a sophomore, number 59. Cooper McGiven, number 53, senior. Christian Nunez, number 15, a senior. Luke Olson, number 55, a senior. Zach Sargent, number 3, a senior. Beck Sheffield at quarterback, he's a junior, number 7. Bo Spence inserted into the starting lineup tonight, number 13, he's a senior. And Bradley Walters, number 76, he's a junior, right?
That's correct. That's an exciting starting lineup for the Trojans. Let's take a look at the defensive starters. By the way, Morgan won the coin toss and deferred to the second half.
That's a good choice.
Starting on the defensive side for Morgan this game, we have number 20, Abe Anderton, number 2, Jack Despain, number 26, Prue Galbraith, number 17, senior Cameron Menlove, number 1, Tate Nilsson, he's a senior, Nick Priest, number 6, number 77, Trayson Rich, number 24, Jet Salmon, he's 24 karat gold, number 3, Zach Sargent, number 28, Tate Steele, and number 23, Titan Willis.
Always a great defense for the Trojans.
Captains, as was mentioned, was number 3, Zach Sargent, number 54, Will Fisher, which just by chance, those were the two who we did our 100-yard interviews last week. So,
yeah, both of those were really great.
Yes.
Mike performing the interview with Zach and you with Will.
That's correct. Keep an eye on the left-hand corner of your screen. You'll see the sponsors of the Morgan Sports Network. There's Randall Brothers Construction. You'll see all of them pop up throughout the game. Those will rotate through. We very much appreciate the sponsors of the Morgan Sports Network.
And we also have a dedicated text line
that is correct.
This year, Ty.
Yes.
So we'll flash that number up periodically, and if you want to text in some thoughts, tell us where you're watching the game from, shout out for some players and those that are viewing, that'd be awesome.
Absolutely, and the first home game of the season is underway. Bo Johnson sending that ball almost through the goalpost.
Almost through the uprights. That's a nice kick by Bo.
He made it look easy.
Yeah, he's got a heck of a leg. He's a nice left-footed kicker that has some serious power. He obviously learns a lot of that from the soccer field, so it's a good carryover here for the kicking game of the Trojans.
At safety is watch number 1, Tate Nilsson. He had multiple tackles last game. Quarterback for the Bears is number 7, Owen Olson. He has number 8 behind him, Tyden Jones.
He had about 235 passing yards last week, so he can definitely throw the ball time.
He's got one receiver on either side. Hands the ball off. No, fakes the handoff. Pass complete. Big hit there.
Huge
By
hit
the
there by the
Trojans.
Trojans. Number 87. I don't have that on our roster, Ty.
We're not sure who that is. We'll have to do some recon on
But
number
maybe
87
maybe
there.
that's Abe Anderton.
That could be.
It looks like Abe.
Okay, we'll go with Abe. That's first down, though, for the Bears. He's going to field that one in the morning. Empty backfield here for Olsen. Drops back, looks over, pass out, complete to the sideline. Tackle made by Titan Willis.
Good pump fake there by Luke on that. Owen on that. Bought himself some time. Gets the ball out there to a nice open receiver. Picks up about 6 yards.
Our scoreboard operator today on our live stream is Brock Barlow. Our camera operator, we have PJ Williams and Sam Halls. I'm Tyler Quigley. You're Ryan Turner. David Halls is our producer today.
The very best producer you can get.
You can't ask for anything more than David Halls. You feel like you've been born again when David's producing.
Absolutely. I never have to worry about anything.
One man, here's quarterback, drops back. He's looking, flag on the play. He's rolling left, looking deep, throwing deep. Has a man, completes the pass. Tackle made by Anderton down to the 20-yard line. We'll see what that flag is.
Hopefully that flag is on Bear River because that was a great play. Nice rollout there by the quarterback and finds a wide open receiver.
It's coming back, looks like.
If he doesn't bobble that, he probably has a chance to take that
yeah.
to the house.
Illegal shift, Ryan, on
Thank Evans.
the offense. Not one you see called too often, but when it happens for the Trojans' favor, the Trojans faithful are grateful.
Well, and it was a little bit of a delay on throwing that flag, so it made me kind of question what that might be. But they allowed the play to continue, so it wasn't a pre-snap penalty.
10-yard penalty for Bear River, the first penalty of the game. Last game, both teams had multiple penalties, almost 100 yards worth.
We definitely don't want as many personal foul penalties.
No.
If they're on the sideline, just push them out of bounds. Don't tackle them out of bounds.
Olsen now checking with his receivers on both sides, has Titan Jones with him. Titan is a junior. Olsen is a senior. Jones, number 8. The line gets set. Snap back. Quick pass, no.
Oh.
Tackle by Nick Priest. Stopped initially by Jet Salmon, then Nick Priest finished the job.
Thought we were going to game there for a loss on that play, Ty, but Owen escapes the tackle at first, and then Nick comes in and definitely finishes it off for
sure. It was a good pump fake, and that kind of got Jet to where he's backed up a little bit. But hit him just enough to let Nick do his thing. Nick Priest is a fabulous basketball player as well.
Great footwork, good shot.
Third down and long here. Third down and 15 for the Bears. Olsen checking the sideline.
They're showing this as 3rd and 5, Ty.
Oh, 3rd and 5, my bad. Okay, here's a handoff up the middle. Stop made by a bunch of Trojans, led by
Nick Priest, Zach Sargent.
Who was that that's on the ground? Jet Salmon. Nice. Came up short. Sorry, I said 3rd and 15. That was okay. 3rd and 5.
Yeah, look, that was a good stop for the Trojans there on 3rd down, forcing hopefully a punt here from the Bears.
The Bears are wearing their white uniforms trimmed in red and black. Some metallic Bears decals and lines on the helmets, which look neat when the sun hits those.
Lincoln Gilson and Tate Nelson back to receive this punt.
Punt goes to Tate, towards Tate's side. He takes it. He's out for about a 6-yard gain there.
That was interesting. The first Bear down there didn't look to see where the ball was. He just went to Lincoln. Lincoln's like,
I was kind of surprised.
Maybe Lincoln was selling the catch.
I was kind of surprised Tate didn't fair catch that. But.
He was right there for sure. If he would have been on Tate, he wouldn't have given him the space to make the catch.
Shout out to David Halls for these replays we're getting, just as a game changer for the Morgan Sports Network. Here's Sheffield, quarterback. He's a junior.
I think he's trying to get Employee of the Month with all these replays.
He could be. Zach Sargent is in the backfield with him. Handoff to Sargent. Goes around, stiff arms a couple players and picks up 3. Or 2. Or 1.
1.
I like to round up. Come on.
Sergeant. Taken down by number
It looked like Beck held that just maybe a little long. I think he would have given Zach a little bit more of some steam
I
to
think
get a head start if he would
Nick
have.
called that an RPO last week.
Yeah. Oh,
Direct Wildcat snap to Sargent. He broke free. He's out for a big gain. Bulldozes over a couple of Bears. Big gain for Zach Sargent.
That surprised me. That caught me off guard there on that snap. I don't know if that was meant to be to Zach, but we'll think that it
I
was,
think so.
right?
It was a 33-yard gain. Quick offense pass out complete to Lincoln Gilson.
Good
This
couple of
offense
yards
moves
there.
fast, doesn't it? Ryan?
It does, yeah. I mean, as soon as the ball's placed, they're back on it. Good catch there by Lincoln and gets forward to get the positive yards.
Did he get 2?
2. 2.5.
We'll go with
Will Brown.
Okay. Hand off to Sargent. Big hole. He's wide open. Gets down to the 20-yard line, right into the Mountain Green Dental Maroon zone.
This is what we were missing last week, Ty, is a good running game. That's nice to see this get going right here early, and a great couple of runs by Zach.
He already has more rushing yards than the team had last game. So here he is again. Cuts around, keeps his legs churning, picks up a couple.
Good effort there by Zach, too, to maintain his legs moving and get forward and get positive yardage on that.
Titan Jones with the tackle for the Bears, number 8. He plays running back and linebacker. Reminds me of Zach Sargent for the Trojans. Here's Sheffield, pass out, complete to Gilson. He's down to the 10, stays in bounds, gets down to the 9-yard line, possible first down.
That is going to be a first down, it looks like, Ty, and that was a good play there by the Trojans. Last week, that was a struggle sometimes to get that block and get open and get up that sideline, but tonight they've done it twice successfully.
First and goal for the Trojans. Sheffield has Jet Salmon now on his left. Hand off to Salmon, goes up the middle, dances and prances, and gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. 24-karat gold, Jet Salmon for 6.
Those were some nice moves right there, Ty. I mean, he shifted a couple of times. You called it dancing and prancing, but whatever you want to call it, that was some great moves there by 24-karat gold.
Oh, that's
and then finishes it off strong.
He did. Look at that. He just kept plowing forward. Took
Boom.
a couple of hits. And
he takes the guy into the end zone with him on that one.
7 minutes and 1 second remaining in the opening quarter. Morgan takes the first lead of the game, just like last game. Take the early lead. Extra point.
Hold is good, and
Yes.
the kick by Bo up and good.
7:01 to go in the first. Morgan 7, Bear River 0. We'll take a quick break, hear from one of our sponsors.
Nice.
Hey guys, we're Nathan and Char Bingham, owners here at Bingham's Custom Meats in Morgan, Utah. We've been open since 2011 and we love being part of this community.
We want to invite everybody to come to the shop and see what we have. We're a full carcass butcher shop. We specialize in artisan butchery. We have an amazing staff. We have many products for you guys to see. We do our own brats here at the store, and we're known for our bacon bombs. So please come give us a try.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, it's nice to get on the scoreboard first, always, and to be dominant like that down the field is sweet for the Trojans and a good start. We needed that.
I'm going to set you up with a softball. Do you know what my favorite kind of carrot is?
I'm guessing it's not one from the garden. I'm guessing that it's going to be Jet Salmon 24 karat
Absolutely.
gold.
You know what?
Number 11.
We have the drums over on our left from the high school. We have some electric guitar going.
And the announcer on the right.
It's a great atmosphere here. Big crowd for the Bears, too, over on the visitor side. The
Yeah, they brought
Trojan
quite a
side is
few.
pretty full as well. So Bo Johnson with another kickoff, and this one, without a doubt, lands right in the back of the end zone.
Another good kick by Bo.
The Bears start first and 10.
Another look for the Trojan defense. So were we confident that that's Abe Anderton then? Are we going to go with that?
Yeah, he
For
was
the-
in our
okay.
he was in our starting lineup, and all the other players out there we can identify by their number and who they are, and that's got to be Abe.
Honest Abe Anderton. Fabulous player.
We usually see him set up in a linebacker stance, so that's how I know it's Abe,
Okay.
even at safety.
Okay. Here's 24 karat chasing the quarterback, dives at him, Pass out complete for a 7-yard gain for Olson.
Good throw by Owen to get that to him because
He had
to run for his life
steps.
there for a second.
He had to. We have numbers. Oh, that's number 8. The numbers get tucked a little bit, and it's Bridger Ostrander for the Trojans. It's out in the.
Good to see Bridger in there getting some time.
Second and 2 for the Bears. One receiver on the far side. Man in motion. It's a direct snap to the man in motion, number 11.
Chase Roberts. Yeah, that was a good
play there.
Good little design play there to try to
get
the Trojans off.
Is it enough for a first down? Yes.
Yes.
Look at the 1st and 10 from the 30 for the Bears.
Good fake by Owen, too,
was a really
to
good
sell
fake.
that. Owen is a lefty, so it made it look like he was getting the ball anyway.
In a few minutes, I'm going to tell you the history of this rivalry that I received from Daniel Moudreau, my friend, our statistician, going back for 30 games worth. Morgan versus Bear River.
He's an expert on the numbers, so he should know.
We appreciate Chanel Turner, who put together those slides that we showed in our pregame with the player stats. She's done a great job in helping us in some of our game prep. Thank you, Chanel. 1st and 10 for the Bears. Olson, handoff to Jones. Goes around the right, tackled by Titan Willis.
Number 8, Titan Jones.
Jones is a big kid, so if he's moving, you got to be prepared to make a tackle because he's coming downhill with a full head of steam. He's gonna hit you. He's not looking to run away from you.
According to our sheet, he's 6'2", 195, and has 0 body fat.
That's probably true.
2nd and 6 for the Bears.
Owen Olson back for the Bears.
4 receivers, sends one in motion, the slot man. Pass out to the side, complete to number 2. Met and tackled beautifully by Tate Nelson.
Number 2, Talon Marble.
Tate was on him so quick. He had space, but Tate just closed that space down super quick, and a great open field tackle. Doesn't let him get away, takes him to the ground, one-on-one. Those are the plays you got to make for sure by Tate.
At our media day, Tate was one of the fastest players on the field as well. So we'll talk a little bit more about that and show a couple videos.
He couldn't believe that Bo beat him.
He wasn't
got beat
happy
by a kicker.
Luckily Brogan wasn't there.
Right.
Brogan, I think, is the fastest player on the field.
He is.
Here's Olson dropping back, passing, has a man deep, and it is up and caught. What a catch!
By number
Good defense by the Trojans, by Zach and Tate, but
they were both there, but just a great play by the Bears to come down with that ball. I mean, he went up and fought for it.
Nice throw by Olson. Number 2 with the catch, Marble. Hand off to number 4. Head for 6 yards there.
That's Brody Miller, and he's kind of the all-purpose weapon for the Bears. He does a lot of receiving and a good amount of running as well.
5 yards to go for the Bears.
Just over 4 minutes remaining in the first quarter. The Bears into Trojan territory for the first time. Ball on the 31-yard line. 2nd down. 4 yards to go. Olson with 4 receivers, 1 man in the backfield. Now he brings back another, brings Marble back with him. Hands it to Marble. Has an opening. First down, Bears.
That's a good hole made for Marble there by the Bears, and he hit it super quick.
Big offensive lineman there for the Bears, doing their jobs well. Bears have the ball now on the Trojans' 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Tonight is Kevin Ponce Bravo, Jaden DeCourcy, Max Anderson, number 50.
Olson now standing on the 30-yard line. Calls for the ball, drops back. Has the ball in his left hand. Throws deep into the end zone to number 9 and drops. That pass is no good, incomplete.
Tate came over to break that up, Ty, and if he's not there and doesn't make that hit, that's a touchdown for the Bears. Great play by Nelson to come over and knock that away. Hit him just at the perfect time. No pass interference. Jars this ball loose because he has his hands on it.
Miller Beardall on the defense as well, number 33. What a play by Miller. Miller played a lot in the last game and is getting some great varsity experience right now. That was a good throw on the run by
It was a
Olsen.
great throw by Olsen.
He didn't set his feet at all, just threw it as he was running. And 2nd and 10 for the Bears, ball on the 25-yard line.
Number 7, Olsen for the Bears quarterbacking.
Olsen, pass out, complete. Tackle made by Nilsson and Beardall.
Jace Roberts.
Good hands there by Jace Roberts to haul that in. Just runs a quick slant, and Olsen finds him easily.
12-yard gain, first down Bears.
First and 10 from the 18.
They're down into the Mountain Green Dental Maroon zone.
This is where the Trojan defense can hopefully step up, Ty, and clamp down here now that the field's a little bit shorter and hold the Bears.
Ball on the 13-yard line. Olsen has Jones on his left. Hands to Jones. Tackled by Jet Salmon. Tackle for loss.
Great timing there by Jet. He almost met him right at the same time he got the handoff there for Titan Jones. So great play by Jet.
Excellent football IQ there from number 24, my favorite carrot.
Timed that just perfectly.
Second and 13 now for the Bears. Ball on the 16-yard line. Olsen has the ball in his left hand. He's rolling out. He's being chased. He's in trouble. He tucks it and is knocked out of bounds by Nick Priest and
number 28.
Bo Dickman. Good job. Bo Dickman in. Is that not Bo? Oh, Tate Steele. My apologies. We have a couple of duplicate numbers.
Oh, yep.
I forgot we have that.
Tate's the second number 28.
Yes, my bad. But I love Bo Dickman too. Tate Steele also excellent. Good play there by the Trojans.
Well, this is my first chance to feel the thunderous crowd here, Ty.
Yes,
my eyes can't focus.
3rd and long here for the Bears. Big 3rd down for Morgan. We'll see what they can do here. Olsen is in trouble. He's hit as he throws. The ball is almost intercepted by Lincoln Gilson. A flag comes in.
I think that's going to be pass interference. Unfortunately,
didn't have his hand wrapped around him.
Well, it looked like the ball was so far behind him that it was uncatchable, but
hard to tell.
I guess they're just saying that maybe he pushed off just a little bit.
Yeah, pass interference on the Trojans.
Both players stopped to come back because the ball it was well behind the receiver.
Is that an automatic first, Ryan?
It is.
Okay, because it was half the distance to the goal. It was.
Well, if they called pass interference, it is, but.
Yeah, they're giving him a first down.
Yep. So it's going to be 1st and goal here.
So that was about a 7-yard penalty, but a costly one. Gives the Bears now they're changing it back to 3rd down. I don't know what is happening on the down.
Maybe they called illegal contact rather than.
It should. Oh, are they replaying the down then? Because it was 3rd down.
And it is 3rd down again, but they're closer. They were on the 16, so.
Okay. 3rd and 4 is what we have here. Hand off to Jones, cuts up the middle, and is.
Get in for the touchdown.
No signal yet from the officials. Down on the 1-yard line.
Trojans look like they think they have the ball, but no signal from the referee yet.
First down.
See if we can see this come out. I think he's down before it comes out.
Staying down on the 1-yard line, and they'll be 1st and goal to go for the Bears.
Tristan Nilsson was in on that play. Number 44 for the Trojans. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line now for the Bears.
Here's your chance for a good goal line stand for the Trojans.
Olsen under center. Hand off to Jones. He dives ahead. Touchdown, Bears.
He was tripped up there in the backfield, Ty, and it looked like he might be short, but he dives ahead and gets the touchdown. Good play by him.
Touchdown for the Bears, carried by number 8, Titan Jones.
That'll be his second touchdown on the year.
Interesting
formation here by the
okay,
Bears.
Here we go. Now they're getting into a more traditional stance. Olsen will hold. Kicker is number 84. Stone Higley.
Kicking for the Bears.
Kick is up. And good.
After
106 remaining in the first quarter. Morgan 7, Bear River 7. We'll be right back. And we're back. Back to receive the kick for the Trojans, number 14, Brogan Garrett, and number 1, Tate Nelson.
For the Trojans, number 1, Tate Nelson.
Here's Higley's kick. Will be fielded by Brogan Garrett at the 7-yard line. Fakes the reverse to Nelson, has some open field and some blockers. Turns the corner, gets out to the 35-yard line.
Number 14, Brogan Garrett with the
Good return there by Brogan. Almost found that seam, and if he would have found the seam, he'd have been gone.
Yes. It's about a 27-yard return there by Brogan.
Just good fake there by Brogan on the reverse.
This will be only the Trojans' second possession, and the first quarter is almost over.
For the Trojans on the 34-yard.
Yeah, both teams with some good long drives.
Under 1 minute remaining in the first quarter. The sun is setting. The field's all shaded. Handoff to Drew Korth, number 31.
Number 31 for the Trojans.
Drew slips that first tackle, makes a guy miss, and picks up about 3 yards.
His first carry of the game. He's still in the game. Here's Sheffield. Hands off to Korth again. Cuts up the middle. Gets out to the 40-yard line.
Number 31 with the carry, Drew Korth.
Picks up about another 3 on that play. Good quick running there by Drew.
Hurry up offense by the Trojans. In at receiver, we have number 15, Christian Nunez. Hand off again to Jet Salmon this time. Flag on the play. Jet is close to a first down.
Going to get a hold there on the Trojans, Ty. Number 54 for the Bears was being held.
Here's the call from the official. Yep, holding 10 yards from the spot. So we'll replay that second down.
From the 30-yard line. It'll be about a 3rd and 14 for the Trojans from the 30-yard line.
Yeah, 3rd and 14 here, Ty.
Here's Sheffield.
Oh, but get 5 of those yards back.
Got him on a hard count. Foul or penalty on Bear River there. They're second of the game.
3rd and manageable now for the Trojans.
Both teams have 2 penalties. Both for the Bears for 15 yards worth of penalties. The Trojans 17. Sheffield calls for the ball. Center is Keel. Oh, that's the end of the first quarter. Morgan 7, Bear River 7.
Ladies and gentlemen, it brings us to the end of the first quarter, and here we go. Give it up for your cheer squad.
Smart move there by Sheffield. One more hard count, see if he can get 5 more of those yards back, and if not, quarter ends. See what we get to start the second quarter.
last game in St. George, it felt like the first quarter lasted an hour. And it could have been the 30-minute lightning delay.
Well,
but
we didn't know when I was watching from home. We didn't hear you say exactly what it was until later, but we were just like, we figured that it was a lightning delay, right? You guys weren't told either,
no.
but as fans, we're sitting there watching it, going,
the team just ran off the field.
we're gonna play? What?
Yeah. Well, in that first quarter, Beck was 2 for 2 on passing for 12 yards. Zach was the big winner. Zach Sargent in that quarter, he ran the ball for
52 yards?
Yes. Your math was good, quick there. Jet Salmon scored the touchdown for the Trojans. Hawaiian theme night tonight at Morgan High. Students haven't arrived yet for classes. Doesn't start till next week.
Got a couple more days.
Cheer squad, give it up for them. Third down, 9 yards to go.
Big third down here for the Trojans, Ty. Hopefully they can pick this up.
3rd and 9. Trips on the near side. Here's Sheffield. He's looking over. Goes deep for Nunez. Has him. He's wide open. He caught it. He's down to the 30. Out of bounds. Big play for the Trojans. Crispy Nunez.
That was awesome because Beck just put that up perfectly. The right touch on the ball. Lets Nunez run right underneath it. Great completion there for the Trojans.
It's approximately a 40-yard gain there. Here's Jet Salmon picking up a few.
Number 24 for the Trojans.
Jet running hard. Runs in the back of Cooper McGiven there. Cooper, that can't feel good when Jet's hitting you from behind.
No, not at all. I don't know if you've put your arm around Jet anytime lately, but he has solid muscle. Sheffield has the ball. Again, hands it off to Jet. Cuts up the middle and picks up a few.
Picks up a few. 3rd down and about 6 here.
Another 3rd down for the Trojans. They're getting close to the maroon zone. Their ball's on the 25-yard line of the Bears. Sheffield empty backfield, looking around, tucks it, and will he run? Will he throw it? He does throw. Complete to Zach Sargent. He's at the 10, cuts back to the 5, 4, 3. He's still on his feet and is out of bounds. What a play.
I was thinking he should have ran that time, but that was perfect touch right over the defender's head to Zach there, and Zach had plenty of open field.
22-yard pickup there.
13 was in no man's land, didn't know what to do.
Hand off to Zach Sargent. Touchdown Trojans. Flag on the play.
Number 3, Zach Sargent with a carry.
Not sure what the official saw, but he aggressively threw his flag down. We have a player down as well. See if we can see what happened.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a second right now. We need a little help down here on the M side.
I don't know if he thought that was tripping or...
He called a hold on the Trojans there, so costly penalty for the Trojans.
Back us up, take away that touchdown from Zach, and...
Blocking per se, but we need access for the end.
Now we'll have 1st and goal from the 11, it looks like.
For the Bears, number 54 is injured. That's Xander Lish, defensive lineman.
You guys could help us out.
Here's the pass from Sheffield. Little lob right over the top of the defender, Zach.
Some great touch there, buddy.
Good improvisation by the Trojans.
And I thought Zach had a chance to get in, but there's so many Bears there that he had to go through.
Lish is up on the receiving some assistance from the training staff. Got some issues with the PA mic. It sounds like maybe they're making popcorn.
I thought they were advertising popcorn for sale at the snack bar.
There's some weird sounds going on. So, Ryan, Coach Sisson did text us and say that is Abe. So he gave up his number 20 for an 87. So far, it's treated him right.
Yep, he's doing great with number 87.
1st and goal for the Trojans. Ball now back on the 12-yard line.
Holding on the Trojans.
Hand off to Sargent again. Same play, different. Didn't quite get in, but got down to the 2-yard line.
I thought great call to give him the ball again, let him get that touchdown back, right?
Yeah, so another 10 yards.
Zach is running hard tonight. I mean,
He's back on
he's
Sheffield's
really
left.
moving his legs.
Hand off again to Sargent. This one, he picked up 1 yard. That was 2nd and goal, and it should be 3rd and goal from the 1 now.
One more time.
Carried by number 3, Sergeant again.
Usually I don't like to call the same play that many times in a row, but
Well,
the way Zach is running, I would do it.
Zhao is wearing number 3. We'll see what the call is. Bears read that perfectly.
Great play by Gunnar Christensen there for the Bears. Came off the end and just, he was in the backfield at the same time that Zach got the ball.
Jet Salmon now in the game. 4th and goal for the Trojans, a big 4th down. Number 24, Jet Salmon is in. He has the ball, and he's in for a Trojan touchdown, his 2nd of the game. 24 carat goal.
Good run there by 24 karat gold, Jet. And Christensen also almost had the same play again. He came off the end hard, but Zach was just already too far in front. Or not Zach, sorry, Jet.
Just under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Touchdown by number 24, Jet Salmon, his 2nd of the game.
Huge drive there for the Trojans, Ty, because if you remember, we had that big 3rd down where we were backed up and got that 40-yard pass play to keep that drive alive. Good finish there for the Trojans.
We'll be right back after this message from one of our valuable sponsors.
Procrastinating preventive maintenance? No need. At Jiffy Lube, our highly trained technicians make car care make sense, so you can avoid being in a pickle.
We appreciate Jiffy Lube as well as all of our other wonderful sponsors. We have Young Power Sports in Morgan. They're a new sponsor for us this year. They do a great job. They're locally managed by Alex Paul. Employee pricing, if you mention this ad.
Now that's a deal.
That's a good deal.
That's a good
Yeah.
deal.
Heinz Country Store. Become a Heinzite today. Go into Heinz, get a drink, and get gas.
Well, all of those sponsors have something that you need, right? I mean,
Yeah.
whatever
Well-
you need, we've got a sponsor for it.
Well, we've always said if Heinz doesn't have it, you probably don't
You don't need it.
Yeah, that's where I do all my Christmas shopping, anniversary shopping, birthday
Whatever
shopping.
Melissa needs, it can be found at
Yes,
Heinz.
Absolutely. Heinz Automotive, change your tires, change your oil, change your life. Here's a kick. Little breeze just picked up. We'll see Bo's kicking with the wind now. Or maybe he's going against the wind. I don't know. But that ball is fielded at the 9-yard line by the Bears.
Ooh,
Out.
good tackle there by.
Shoestring, wasn't it?
Yeah, if that tackle by number 83 doesn't happen, that's going to be a good run back for.
Drayson Rich.
Gonzalez for the Bears.
Gonzalez with the return. That brings them out to a 1st and 10 on their own 28-yard line for the Bears.
I might have misread that. That might have been number 85.
Oh, Noah Birkland. I wouldn't be
Yeah.
surprised in the least bit.
Not
83
sure exactly,
and
but
85 are both amazing defenders.
because we have Trayson Rich on there twice. Trayson is number 77,
Oh, is he? Okay.
but he's put down as number 83 as well, which he's not.
Okay. Here's a handoff to Jones. Tackle made by Tate Nilsson, assisted by Zach Sargent.
Another open field tackle there by Tate that if he doesn't make good, bigger gain there for the Bears would have happened. So good job by Tate.
Wardell Brothers Construction is a wonderful construction company headquartered in Morgan. They build roads, large and small, your local source for sand and gravel.
I got some recycled asphalt from him this summer.
Beautiful.
Really keeps the dirt down at my place, so grateful for that.
At some point, I need you to tell me about the fair and how your animals fared at the fair.
Okay.
Hand off to Jones, met immediately by the Trojan line, the whole line.
Number 8, Titan Jones with the carry. Stop right there at the line.
Good gang tackling there by the Trojans. Everyone First guy holds him up, rest come in to finish him off.
Tate Steele was on the bottom of the pile there. I did see some sportsmanship there by number 55 on Bear River helping up one of the Trojans. That was Kevin Bravo.
Well, bravo, Kevin.
Yes, good job. We need to see some of our Trojans doing that so they can get their Morty's clean
We
play.
need somebody.
Someone, please.
Do a clean play.
Here's the quarterback being chased by the Trojans. Long pass downfield, incomplete. Lincoln Gilson on the defense there.
Good coverage there by Lincoln and also holding off to make sure he doesn't get the pass interference call, because when those passes happen sometimes, if that receiver can't catch it, he's going to try to make you interfere with him.
Olsen had to hear those footsteps from Sargent. Look at that camera work by our guy. Punting situation here for the Jones is the punter as well, right?
He's
he does it all.
He's everywhere.
He's like Gavin from last year. Gilson and Nilsson back to receive the punt, and it is received by Lincoln. Breaks a tackle. He's out to the 40, 50.
Go,
the 40,
go!
30, 20. They won't catch him. He's in for a Trojan touchdown. Lincoln Gilson.
Yes,
touchdown,
sir.
Trojans.
When he caught that tie, I was like, loved that he fielded that ball so it wouldn't bounce another 20 yards back there. And then he found that seam, and
we'll see.
I knew he was going to be gone.
I think that was a 65-yard run. We'll see where he caught the ball.
Right about the 38.
So 62. We're going with a 62-yard return.
Extra point, number 9, Blake Johnson. Again, holding number 1, Kate Nelson.
Lincoln Gilson. He is ice cold. He's the future and the present of Morgan football. Extra point good. Nice snap and hold there. There was a little bit of miscue at the first.
I don't know if you saw that replay too, Ty, but I think it's number 23, Titan Willis, holds up and does not commit the block in the back because he was super close to be able to do that, and he just held off perfectly right at the right time.
Potential sportsmanship, clean play.
Well,
because he didn't want to.
Because he didn't do
the guy in the back.
Well, it got us a touchdown because if he would have done it, that'd have been coming back. Lincoln already had the guy beat, so there was no need for it anyway. Watch right here right when Lincoln makes this turn right about the 45-yard line. Yeah, here comes Titan. And yep, he just lets it go, right?
Good job, Titan. Oh, Lincoln. Lincoln had the clean play of the game last week with his catch.
Back to return again for the Bear River Bears, number 11, Jace Roberts, and number 22, Gonzalez. Kicking for the Trojans, number 9, Bo Johnson.
8:14 remaining in the first half. Here's the kick by Johnson. This one looks like it'll go into the end zone, and it does.
Into the end zone for a touchback. First and 20.
Going back to our pregame talk, maybe he was told not to kick that one out last time on that one.
We don't know. Can we put up our text line, Dave? If you'd like to text us and let us know where you're watching from, text us a picture of who you're cheering for, if you'd like. Our text line is 801-876-0380. That's 801-876-0380. Do not call that number or you will be blocked.
And keep it classy.
Yeah, absolutely. That was an Anchorman talk. Pass incomplete.
Pass intended for number 11.
Defense there by Jack Despain, number 2.
Great coverage there by Jack. He's right on that.
Oh, sorry, number 2, Jack Despain.
Closed on that quick.
Olsen has an empty backfield this time. Second down. Pressure by Willis. Pass complete to number 2 for a first down. What a play by the Bears.
Huge hit there by Tate at the end of that play, but nice touch there by Olsen on that throw. Just puts it right over the front line, finds his guy right in stride. Great ball. And a good catch by Marble because he knew he was going to get hit.
Shout out to the Somers family watching from Seattle, Washington. Shout out to team manager Jackson Somers.
Yeah, Jackson does a great job.
I've seen him working hard at practice and before the games and all the things he's doing. There's a handoff. Few yard gain there, tackled by
Titan Jones for the
looked like
Looked like Tate Steele came up and made that tackle.
Along with number 26, Crew Galbraith.
38 yards.
Crew Galbraith has put on some.
They had a good night last night, both JV and the freshmen.
Here's Olsen again, pass over the middle, complete to Marble, hit immediately by Abe Anderton, not before an 8-yard pickup by the Bears.
Another good grab by Marble and a good way to hold on to that ball. Trojans are hitting hard, and he still maintained it.
Shout out to Dustin Olsen, who is watching the Trojans from Seoul, Korea tonight. Stay tuned, Dustin. I did a 100-yard interview with Luke that we'll be showing at halftime. Excited to show you that, as well as his cousin, Titan.
Awesome.
Pass over the middle, tipped and caught.
Still caught.
Who tipped that one? Could you tell?
I could not tell. We'll see on this replay that Dave's got for us. Oh, I still couldn't see from the whoever, it's our linebacker that gets it. It might be Nick Priest. Nope. Somebody who came in from that side, quick.
What concentration there by Tyson to bring that in for a first down for the Bears. Bears now into Trojan territory.
Good grab by Tyson.
Here's Olsen. He's in trouble. He's hit by Sargent right as he threw the ball.
We're going to say he's outside the tackle, so that's not intentional grounding because Zach was on him in a hurry.
Yeah, how does that work with the grounding?
He's got to be outside that tackle box for it, and he is. Otherwise, that would be intentional grounding because that ball did not get back to the line of scrimmage, and there is not a receiver in that area.
He had Zach on his back and Jet Salmon approaching from the front, so he was glad to get rid of that one.
Zach came in hot. Thought he was going to get him.
Carter Mybus has entered the game for the Trojans, number 21. He had a great game, the JV game last night. The Bears were here at Morgan Field with their field being occupied by Box Elder as they're remodeling their field, so they're sharing this season. So had a bonus JV game at home. Pass broken up by Tate Nilsson.
That might have been tipped twice, too. That was a great play by Tate. Oh, we're going back to the other play. But somebody might have tipped that before Tate got there to make that play.
Tate's unassuming. You look at him and you think, just a normal guy. Talk about an MVP in a state championship game.
Well, there's not much normal about Tate. He's as athletic as they get.
Fearless.
He's the Swiss Army knife. He can do anything that you ask him to do.
3rd down and 10 for the Bears in Trojan territory on the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. Handoff to number 11, or a direct snap possibly again. Driven out of bounds by Priest and others.
Just a quick little dump off by Olsen. It was just one of that little quick little dump there by Olsen to number 11. So
this is Joe Sisson's setup on our screen. He's watching from Durham, North Carolina. We'll get you back up here. We'll see your setup.
And everyone knows what's important in Durham.
We sure do. Although I've seen.
Shout out to our Blue
I saw
Devils.
That
Duke
there's his setup. Look at that. Look at that picture. Beautiful,
nice.
Coach. Thanks for watching. Here we go. 4th down for the Bears. Pass up complete. Down to the 20-yard line. First down, Bears.
Tate was there just a little late to break it up. Hits him, but Marble holds on to the ball again. Great grab by Marble.
Coach Sisson had a chance to visit NC State and their facilities and talk to some of their football coaches.
Doesn't impress me. I don't care about NC State.
I know you're Duke, man. I can appreciate that. Coaches at Duke Hospital. Hand off to number 4.
I haven't liked NC State since Thurl Bailey and Coach V.
You haven't, or you have?
I didn't like him then, but
okay.
That's how long I haven't liked them.
Tackled by number 26.
Well,
Drew Galvin on the play.
shout out to Big Mike and Lynn watching from their family reunion at the Wilkinson Campground in
Nice.
Mountain Green.
Well, they don't miss a game, so
We got to love
they're
Big
taking
Mike
the
and Lynn.
TVs with them when they're
Such,
traveling.
such loyal Trojan fans. Their grandson is out there just making it happen.
Jack
Number
doing
2,
great.
Jack is having a great game. He had a great game last game, I thought.
You didn't hear his name much last week because they didn't go his way because he was really having some great coverage.
Here's Olsen. Hands the ball off. Tackled by Nick Priest.
By number 8.
Defensive line got some good push there on that play, Ty. Doesn't give Titan any room to go.
19 yards.
Gains half a yard.
We have one of our viewers that has mixed feelings right now.
Who's that?
We have Rex and Gail Palmer, both graduates of Morgan High, lived in Morgan most of their life, and they've moved to Texas 1 year ago, but now they have a grandson playing for Bear River, number 82,
Number 7.
Kelby Palmer. So they have some mixed feelings. But anyway,
Well, they can cheer for him next week.
here's Olsen rolling to his left, throwing to his left, has his man, and he is hit hard.
It's going to be close to a first down, Ty, but I think he's going to be about a half a yard short.
Carter Mybus with the big tackle there.
He's going to bring up 4th and 1 now.
They don't seem to be shy about going for it on 4th. Tate Nilsson and Carter Mybus involved there. 4th and short. Ball on the 11-yard line.
I was thinking they were going to hand off to number 8,
Yeah,
Titan
dude.
Jones, but he's out wide, so empty backfield. Probably quarterback going to run for this.
Let's see. He's got three receivers on the near side, 2 on the far side. Checking his sideline. His coaches are giving him some hand signals. They look confused. Timeout.
Interesting. They really spread us out, so I want to see if they come back from this timeout and run that same play, but
We'll be right back.
Plumbing. Shirts to a T.
Actually,
Also, Ridgeline Design Architecture.
let's recap a little bit of the JV game from last night where we had quarterback Cade Randall. I want to show you some of his stats, and you tell me if this is video game type numbers or if this really happened. Morgan won 56-12. I took that picture from the top of the booth. Those were the clouds that were lightning was striking down. Cade was 24 of 31 for 300 yards, 5 touchdowns, rushed for 25 yards, and 1 additional touchdown.
I would want him on my fantasy team if that was
It's an amazing
that
game.
stat line.
Here we go, 4th down. Here's Olsen. He keeps it and drives. This is going to be
It's going to be
close.
short. It's going to be short, Ty.
Number 7, Olsen with the carry.
Did he fumble the ball, Ryan?
I thought he was down before the ball came out, but let's see what they call here.
It's a turnover on downs.
He's definitely down before the ball comes out.
He did not get that. That's Bear River's been aggressive on going for those plays, but didn't get it.
Huge stop for the Trojans, Ty.
Let's look at a recap of the freshman game. This was another big game for quarterback Owen Gilson. He was 17 of 21 for 413 yards, 6 touchdowns, rushed for 40 yards, and 1 touchdown, all in the first half.
You know what would happen?
First
Ty?
half.
That would have been the kind of performance that my quarterback would have had when he's on my bench in fantasy.
That's why you
Because
shouldn't.
that
you
right
shouldn't
there by
gamble.
Owen was awesome. That's unbelievable. That is
Yeah.
video game stats.
Yeah, so congrats, Owen Gilson. The Morgan's future looks bright at the quarterback here. Speaking of, here's a pass out complete for the Trojans. That's number 4, Derek Tilby with the catch.
Number 4,
First catch for Derek tonight, so glad to get him involved here.
Marva.
8-yard pickup for Tibbles.
2 yards to go from the 19-yard line.
Derek Tilby is a fabulous basketball player. Gets steals every time he comes in the game. Is just quick as a cat. Handoff.
The backcourt of Derek and Tate together is an awesome backcourt in basketball.
The Trojans.
Deadly combination, suffering,
Deadly. Absolutely.
stifling defense.
That was Drew Korth with that run, 1-yard gain. 3rd and 1 for the Trojans.
I wonder if Owen bragged to Lincoln last night about that stat line.
Guarantee it. He's going to go back and watch this replay and see it. Handoff. And it looks like forward momentum for a first down. Zach Sargent.
Tackled by the interior line of the Bears there.
Lincoln's going to say, well, did you see my run back tonight, my punt return?
That was sexy. Empty backfield here for Sheffield. He drops back. He's looking left, throwing over the top to Zach Sargent. He's
yes.
At the 40, he's gone.
Yes.
Picked up a great block there by Tibbles. Fakes out a man, stays in bounds. No, goes out of the 2-yard line. Oh, Zach Sargent with a big block by Derek Tilby halfway down.
And what touch by Beck Sheffield on this pass, Ty. I mean, he just throws a rope right over the top, hits Zach in stride, and you're right. Derek comes back with a great block, gets in front of that guy, almost frees Zach up enough to get the touchdown, but a great play by Marble to come back and push him out.
Zach is fast. Here's Jet Salmon. They stood him up for
Maybe
2-yard gain.
Maybe a one.
I'm going to round it up.
1.5, 2.
Did the Trojans have the ball on the 20-yard line on that pass, I believe? So that was almost an 80-yard. It was a 77-yard.
Yeah, that was a
reception.
huge pass play for Sheffield and for.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, he threw it from the 15-yard line.
He hiked it from about the 20. You're right.
Yeah, perfect timing there, and what touch by Sheffield.
Second down on the 5 for the Trojans.
Jet Salmon on Sheffield's right. Handoff to Salmon, cuts left. Brought down in the backfield for a small loss.
Good pursuit there by the Bears. Number 11, Jace Roberts there to shut Jet out.
Number 11, Jace Roberts.
Zach needs to catch his breath, but he probably should get back in there. He wants to get one of these touchdowns. He's gotten us down here twice, and Jet's gotten both of those touchdowns.
3rd and goal for the Trojans. Hard count there. Got him.
Got an offsides penalty here against the Bears. That's going to be on
5.
Christensen. Get us a little closer for this 3rd and goal opportunity.
Both teams have 3 penalties. That'll be 1st and goal now from the 3-yard line. Brogan Garrett is on the far side. He's number 14. Christian Nunez, who had a great catch earlier in the game. He's on the near side. Trips on the near side with Gilson, Spence, and Nunez.
Oh, a
Beck
keeper.
Sheffield in for a Trojan touchdown. The RPO. Touchdown Trojans. His first run of the game.
Nice decision there by Beck to keep that ball. If he gives that to Jet, he probably gets stuffed there at the line, but freezes the Bears defense enough and takes it in for the score. Great play by Beck.
That's his first carry of the game, right?
Number 9, Bo Johnson in for the 10.
And a good job by Jet to sell that fake.
Number 23.
That was nice of Jet to say, you take this one. I've got 2. Here's the extra point. Tate Nelson holds. Bo Johnson kicks. It's good. 107 remaining in the first half. Morgan 28, Bear River 7.
That's really the 2nd or 3rd touch pass like that by, well, at least the 3rd pass, because he hit Nunez here on the left side, hit Zach on the left side, and he hit Zach on the right side with that same little touch pass. So Beck's showing some nice touch tonight.
Hey, going back to the freshman game, this is a picture by Benjamin Brown, but this is Crew AC. Look at he had 7 catches, 260 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
He must be so open if he's looking back and smiling.
Oh, he's so happy.
He's like, here's another one.
Yes. Those are, again, some Madden-type numbers.
And awesome of Ben to catch that on film,
beautiful
right?
catch. Ben Brown with Cornerstone Real Estate. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, Benjamin will help you navigate the process. He's an expert on Morgan County real estate, as well as Cache County, Davis County, Weber County. He lives in Mountain Green.
Wherever you want to buy, Ben will be there.
He'll make it happen. But he does understand
Or sell.
this market. Buy, sell, invest, whatever you need.
Whatever you need.
His pictures will be available on our website at morgansportsnetwork.com following the game, maybe a day or 2 later. You can go on and use those for personal use. If you'd like to use them for commercial use, please give us a contact and we'll let you know the details. But Ben has offered those for free for families to have.
which is super nice of Ben. I mean, he's taken some great pictures of my son Gavin last year that we are super grateful to have and be able to commemorate that season of Gavin's last year.
Yeah, that was fun. What a season, a magical season. When we have a second here, Free, will you run down the list of the coaches on the Trojan sideline?
Absolutely.
All those helping making this happen. A lot of volunteers, a lot of football tradition and passion here in Morgan. Olson has one man behind him. He takes it, pass the ball complete to Marble, and he is tackled by. He spun out of a couple tackles, and he won't go down. Finally goes down after Tate Steele got involved. Who are the coaches this season, Ryan?
This season for the Trojans, we've got a lot of coaches. Starting off, we've got Travis Allen, Shane Anderson, head coach Jared Barlow, Jared Kerrigan, Chad Crosley, Dustin Fulmer, Rusty Hurd. Good catch there by Jace Roberts for the Bears.
First down.
Brock Cap, Ryan Keel, Matt Larson, Nate Larson, Sterling Mack, Jason Polad, Todd Richardson, Chase Roberts, Gavin Roberts, Braden Saunders, Joe Sisson, Jamie Spence, Ryan Stats, and Ty Tolman.
Nice lineup. Here's a pass out and incomplete. Oh, flag came in late.
That should not be pass interference, Ty.
Looks like their feet got held up and it was uncatchable.
Really, no play on the ball there could be made by either one of them.
Heavy pressure by the Trojans. Looked like he was throwing it away. Well, at any rate, it was a PI on the Trojans.
Guess it doesn't matter what I think.
No.
The call stands.
Just like we've kind of said, they don't look up here. They should.
23 seconds to go here before the half. So
how about our friends at Heinz Country Store watching the game while they're eating from the food truck, Mi Puebla food truck?
Nice, hosting a party tonight, watch party.
Did I pronounce that right?
I don't know.
I don't. Anyway, Heinz, thank you for watching. Here's a pass out, complete. No, yes.
Oh, what a catch. Great hands by Marble again.
Really good concentration.
He's the player of the game for the Bears.
Pressure again on the quarterback. Driven out of bounds by the Trojans, number 17, Cameron Menlove.
Bears close here to field goal range, Ty. Only 16 seconds left, so hopefully the Trojans can eke out of here without giving up some points.
Ball is on the 30-yard line. Olson in trouble. He is sacked. Well, he threw the ball while he was going down. What's the call here?
That's got to be in the grasp, I would hope.
We'll see where they mark it. They're calling an incomplete pass, so the Trojan fans below us do not agree with the call. Second 10.9 left.
Surprised they gave that to him, but I can understand it, I guess.
You'll let it slide this time?
Yeah, like I said, my opinion doesn't matter too much with the referee.
10.9 seconds. Again, pressure. Pass. Incomplete. Intended for Marble.
Lincoln was coming up to make a big hit there if Marble holds on to that.
That looks like the type that Lincoln intercepted last game.
Well, I thought if he wouldn't have been looking to make that hit, maybe he would have had that interception for sure.
Third down and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line of the Trojans. Shout out to Cade Randall's grandma, Carol, watching from Pleasant View tonight. Thank you for watching the Morgan Sports Network. Thank you for allowing Cade to play football and be such a great person. I love Cade Randall. His dad's good too. Pass complete. This could do it for the last play of the game. That's the end of the first half. Morgan 28, Bear River 7.
Bears were hoping to get a timeout there. They might be rewarded with one with like 0.3, 0.2. We'll see what they do.
The Trojan faithful below us do not agree if this happens.
Guess it's got to be when they blew the play dead.
At halftime, we will
referees are going to huddle and they're going to say one more play.
Okay. They're adding 1 second on the clock. Oh, listen to the fans.
The fans are going for the Morty's clean play of the game.
At halftime, we will show the performance by the Morgan High dance team. Might be the cheerleaders. I don't know. I haven't seen who's performing. I think it's the Troyettes. And then we will show the
last year we had
100-yard interviews.
Last year we had the Spirit Squad, but now it's back to two separate squads. It's
That's
the
correct.
cheerleaders and the Troyettes.
That's correct.
So one of the two will probably be performing.
I'm
maybe
looking
both.
to my left, and I believe it's the Troyettes. They're going to go for a field goal here. What kind of distance are we looking at? The hold will be on the 25, 35-yard attempt here.
35-yarder. See what kind of leg Tatum Stevens has. Or no, sorry, that's 80.
84.
84.
The kick is up. Play clock is dead, and the kick is good. And with that, bonus second brings our halftime score. Morgan 28, Bear River 10.
Stone Higley there with the field goal.
Give them a good send-off as they go off the field as we hit halftime here. I'd like to once again welcome you all here. We're glad you're here tonight watching football night with the Trojans. And we got a halftime entertainment for you coming up here. We'll have the Morgan.
Well, good half there for the Trojans.
That was a fun half.
And then the Morgan cheer team.
Hooked Up Plumbing. They will hook you up with all of your plumbing needs, water heaters, water softeners, remodels, new construction, over 25 years of experience. Hooked Up Plumbing. Bingham's Custom Meats. They offer locally sourced beef, pork, lamb, chicken since 2011. Support your local butcher. That's binghamscustommeats.com. Let them meet your needs.
Clever.
You know what they have right now
Or
going
Cleveland.
on? That's good stuff, right? You're in the running for the announcer of the game.
Well, I know you graciously gave it to Nick last week, and Nick did do a fabulous job.
Well, can I rescind it since he quit and didn't come back today?
Well,
I get you though. So
I
that's
was worried because I had big shoes to fill after Nick's performance of last week. So hopefully I can maintain it.
Well, we'll pause here for a moment, and then I'm going to tell you an exciting announcement about Bingham's after this performance.
Here they are one more time, the Morgan High Troyettes. There they are, the Morgan Drill Troyettes. Give them a hand.
Hey, shout out to our friends Ryder, Gunner, Stockton, Taven, and Ty watching from Snow College football. Gunnerlicious, number 22, signed with Snow College. Nice job, Gunner. And the mustache is looking solid as ever.
And so are the guns. I mean, Gunner with the shirt off tonight. Nice. Looking real buff.
Oh, here's a performance by the Morgan High cheer team.
Thank you to our Morgan High cheer team.
That was fun to see the Troyettes and the Morgan High cheer team. Both are just amazing. All of those girls are amazing athletes. They put in so much time. When the boys are doing their 2-a-days, the girls say we're doing 4 days.
And they're probably right. I mean, they show up here early and stay long hours to get those routines down.
Absolutely. So earlier this week, I had the opportunity to walk 100 yards with Morgan High senior number 55, Luke Olson. David Halls had the opportunity to walk 100 yards with number 23, Titan Willis. They are cousins. Let's see the 100 yards from the Morgan Sports Network.
All right, we're here with Titan Willis. We're going to get to know you a little bit.
Sounds great.
So Titan, tell us about yourself. Did you grow up in Morgan?
I did. I was born in Utah, down in Ogden. I moved up here about probably 10 years ago.
Okay, cool. Cool, so you spent most of your growing up years here. Tell me about your
right.
family, siblings. What do you got?
My dad, his name is David Willis. He works in construction.
Mm-hmm.
Great father. My mom works at Weber State with a cheer team.
Oh, yeah.
And also does jazz cheerleading too.
Oh, wow, she does a lot
right.
with the cheerleading. Does your dad have some connections to football?
Yes, he does. He coaches my little brother's team too.
Okay. And did he play growing up?
Yes, he did. He played in all of high school, and then he also played in college.
Oh, cool. Where did he play in college?
Rick's College is now BYU.
Oh,
Idaho.
yeah, BYU, Idaho. That's awesome. In fact, he was probably up there when I was there. So tell me about your goals after high school. What are your plans? What do you want to do?
Definitely start off serving a mission and then go to college.
Any ideas on where you might go to school?
I'm thinking somewhere in state, not quite sure exactly where, but yeah, probably somewhere in state.
Okay, cool. So where do you see yourself in 10 years?
Hopefully start my own family, done with college, served a mission.
Career aspirations or?
I'd love to play college football, and then, yeah, we'll see where it takes me.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, so you're stuck on a desert island. You got 3 of your football buddies.
All right.
Who are you bringing with you?
I'd have to bring Ryder Waldron. I'll go Crew Galbraith, my other middle backer. And last one, let's go with Jet Salmon.
Jet Salmon. Oh, that seems like a good choice. Yeah. So let's say you're leaving for 2 years on your mission. You're not going to be in the United States, out of going to a foreign country. Where are you going for your last meal?
My last meal, I'd probably have to say, let's see here. Texas Roadhouse for sure.
Texas Roadhouse. All right, that's good. Well, you've just walked Titan Willis 100 yards with MSN.
Thank you.
I'm here with Luke Olson, senior this year. Luke, walk with me. Let's walk 100 yards. Tell me about you. What do we need to know?
Well, I play offensive tackle and defensive end for Morgan High School. It's my 4th year playing football here, and I'm just happy to be here.
That's good. So tell me, do you play other sports?
Yeah, so I also play basketball, and then I ran track last year as well.
What did you do in track?
So I mostly just ran the sprints just to get faster for football, get a faster 40 time for like camps and stuff like that.
Okay. And from what I hear, you've lived all over the world. Tell us where you've lived.
So, at this point where happened I lived,
Okay.
I've lived in Russia, Ohio, Washington, California, Virginia, Maryland, Oklahoma. I mean, those are just to name a couple of them.
And what's your favorite spot so far?
Oh, actually, I forgot Utah as well, but I definitely say Utah, I love it here in Morgan, but yeah.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
Tell us about your family.
So I have a pretty large family. I have 5 siblings. I have an older sister, then 4 younger brothers. My older sister is at UVU. She runs track there. My little brother is Lincoln. He's a drone pilot here. Then Cooper is going into 5th grade. Then I have 2 little ones that love football as well.
That's great. Tell us about some of your heroes.
My hero is probably definitely like my dad. I really look up to him in a lot of ways. He's really kind of given me a lot of guidance and stuff up to now, and he's really put me on a really good path,
What's the best advice your dad's ever given you?
Best advice. He sat me down once and he basically had to talk about becoming a man and basically starting to look past yourself and starting to look towards more other people as far as responsibilities. As you become a man, you need to start looking out for others as opposed to yourself, I'd say.
That's good advice. Luke, you just walked 100 yards with the Morgan Sports Network.
That was good.
Thanks, buddy. Well, that was fun.
How did you like your conversation there with Luke?
I did. I liked it a lot. I love Luke. He's just a great young man. Excited to see all the great things he's going to do in his life.
He's a good one. I know his nickname's the Russian.
It is. And we talked about that. I know you couldn't hear that.
And despite his nickname, I still like him.
Despite that. I didn't even mention that, but I did ask him where he lived. He's lived all over the world. His dad's currently watching from Korea. He's a pilot.
He was here when he was probably in 2nd or 3rd grade, and he was on a basketball team with Gavin in junior jazz that year. I guess Gavin probably was in 3rd grade maybe, so Luke was, but he was pretty tall then.
Can we take a look, Dave, at some of our sponsors from the football sponsors, the Trojan, this one, and then our other one. This is a list of all of our sponsors: Jiffy Lube, Hooked Up Plumbing, Studio One. Gary Weitzel did all the pictures that you see when you go to our website and click on the roster. All the individual pictures are amazing. Northern Utah Dermatology, Dr. Daniel Hansen. X-Balm, Shirts to a T, Morty's Car Wash, Randall Brothers, Robinson Waste Services. They sponsor our wasted play of the game. That's that's to be determined.
Interesting sponsorship, but yeah, sometimes you got to have some wasted plays.
And I've mentioned this before, but the thing I love about Robinson Waste is I take my black can out to the edge of the road on Monday night, and when I wake up on Tuesday, it's empty.
Yeah, they do amazing work. Never miss a pickup.
Never. I've missed taking it out.
Yes. The only way they miss it is if I don't put it out there.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate all of the sponsors of the Morgan Sports Network and all of the football sponsors as well. These are banner level sponsors at the Morgan football field. We have Rustic Lumber, Smokin' Boxcar Barbecue, Right Choice Plumbing, and Young Automotive Group. They all offer great products and services in the community.
You mentioned you wanted to talk about our animals at the fair.
Yeah.
Well, Rustic Lumber was one of the purchasers of one of our hogs that we raised.
Oh, okay.
So especially appreciate that. Matt bought that animal from us, so appreciate that.
We
Matt
have
Edgington.
OG is right here behind me.
Oh.
This is OG. He's right here. We're live, OG. We just talked about your stats in the freshman game. Can you just say into this, Mike, how did you do it yesterday?
I don't know. I just trusted my team. I knew Crew would get open, so I just got him the ball.
You did, and you do it very well. Congrats on a great game. And now I'm sure Lincoln's going to be giving you a hard time after he had that 65-yard punt return for a touchdown. What'd you do when he scored that? Yeah, me too.
It's awesome to see your brother.
Here's your stats, Owen, from last game. You threw for 413 yards, 6 touchdowns, and rushed for a touchdown.
I told Ty you would have been my quarterback for fantasy with those stats, but you would have been on my bench probably.
Well, good job.
Unfortunately, you'd had the best game of the year, and I wouldn't have started you.
Well, that's good stuff. A couple of little stats from the first half, Ryan. Quarterback Beck Sheffield was 6 out of 6 for 159 yards.
Didn't miss a pass.
He didn't. He rushed for 3 yards and 1 touchdown.
And also Jet Salmon with 2 rushing TDs to help out.
He had 12 total yards rushing, 2 TDs.
If you can have 12 yards and 2 TDs, that's pretty awesome.
You know who set the pace, though, for the game, and I think got Morgan off to a great start, was number 3, team captain Zach Sargent.
Absolutely. Zach was on that first drive for the Trojans. He was rushing super hard, running
50
super hard.
yards on that first drive.
Got us down for both of those scores with that one catch. So didn't get to cash in on the plays and get the touchdowns, but he set both of those touchdowns up.
Absolutely. Drew Korth also carried the ball 3 times in the first half. And really a great half for the Trojans. We need to be thinking about our play of the game, our player of the game, and our clean play of the game. So keep any early nominees.
For a nominee for the clean play, I love that play by Lincoln. I mean, untouched. That's pretty clean.
That's a sportsmanship.
Oh, that's
so we have to
right.
give it to
That's
Titan,
right.
which isn't a bad thing. He gave him that. He didn't get a block in the back.
We'll give the clean play to Titan on that one. So
And
I guess play of the game, then my nominee would be Lincoln's return.
Okay. He had the play of the game last week, which is there's nothing wrong with
Hey.
it. If you have the play of the game, you have the play of the game.
That's right. I mean, I'm not here to spread the wealth. It's whoever earns it.
The player of the game, early nominee in my book, is number 3, Zach Sargent.
I would do Zach, right?
So let's.
Zach's been playing hard and all over the field, both on offense and defense, making his presence known for sure.
You know who else had an absolutely sexy catch? Christian Nunez.
He did.
Crispy.
But I mean, I guess one other thing I would say, Ty, is if you go 6 for 6 for a half and you throw those touch passes that Beck did, I mean, that's awesome, especially rebounding from. I mean, not that he did poor last week, but I mean, those passes have been on the money, on the mark.
Can we go back and talk about this day in Morgan football history, 5 years ago to 2018?
I'll let you do it, yeah.
I'm going to go back in history. This is on this day, as actually yesterday, on the 17th, 2018, the Morgan Trojans played down at Grand High School in Moab. This is the picture in the background I took with my phone from the stands. But Morgan was victorious 42-6, led by Carter Thackeray, who was 12 of 17 for 193 yards, 2 touchdowns. Ryder Lish got some action. He was 2 out of 4 for almost 60 yards and 1 touchdown. Let me read these names of the players that were on that received the ball as well as on the defense. I'll go back to those.
Tyson Hurd had a huge game, it looked like.
Tyson Hurd, Jack Cameron, Jaron Savage, Carson Christiansen, Coy Spence, Cameron Duke, Adam Buck, Trevor Jarrett, Carson Flinton, Jamison Burriston, Brennan Saunders, Colton Hansen, Tafui, and others. That doesn't seem like it was that long ago. It was 5 years.
Isn't that crazy? I mean, time flies.
Took a nice trip into Arches after that the next day and had fun. Morgan will receive.
Oh, we got to
here.
switch sides here.
Okay, we're going. Okay, we have. Okay, Dave, can we go back now? Can I finish my read? I'm a high counselor. I need to finish my talk.
Yeah, please. Make sure that whatever you have prepared, that we hear it.
Connor Watkins.
Yeah, keep going, Ty.
Derek
Keep
Peterson,
going.
Brock Nye, Jay Kerrigan, Gabe Bott, Ethan Wheeler, Coy Spence, Dexter Gilson, Zach Farron, Taylor Berenson, T-Bear, Mason Beardall, and Tyson Hurd all had tackles.
Oh, we're only 5 minutes past. Good job.
Okay. I'm against that.
I hope you're against that. If that happens in your stake, that's not good.
It does, but we try to encourage it not to. Okay, here we go. Second half is underway. The kick will be returned.
Nice little pooch kick by the Bears.
It's caught by Brogan Garrett. Oh. Fumble. Oh, picked up by Tate. And he gets out to the 21-yard line. That was scary.
Brogan tried to pitch it there to Tate, and I don't think Tate was expecting it because Brogan was in getting tackled at the moment.
Tate got
he puts it right in his gut,
up.
but Tate was not expecting that.
Morgan takes over on the 22-yard line here.
Luckily, that doesn't come back to bite us. Tate almost broke that outside, too. And
you know what I forgot to mention that I teased a little bit? Bingham's Custom Meat has bacon bomb vending machines now.
I've heard that. I mean, they've got a couple locations with those vending machines now, too.
There's one at the Socos Market. There's one in Plain City and one other one that I can't remember where it is, but I'll find out in a minute. Here's Beck Sheffield running for 7 yards.
Good little keeper there by Beck. Gets a nice gain there on first down. Good decision to pull that, too. Number 6 for the Bears was just sitting there waiting for him to give that to Zach, and he doesn't.
Sheffield looking deep. He has a man, and it is just out of the reach of Brogan Garrett's hands. Wow.
Brogan's there. He's super fast. If he catches that, he's gone, but just 1 foot maybe too far. Gets his fingertips on it, just can't haul it in.
That run that Beck did was the first time he's run today and not scored. And that was his first incomplete pass.
1 carry for a touchdown, and now he's had 2 carries for...
Third down 4 for the Trojans. 29.
And first incompletion. That's crazy.
3rd down and 3 for Morgan. Zach Sargent in the backfield. Nunez, Spence, and Gilson on the near side. Pass out, complete to Gilson.
Oh, Lincoln fought there to try to get some yards. He's going to be close, but it's not. I think he's going to be short a little bit. They're going to actually mark him out of bounds before he got that forward progress finished, but it's going to be close still.
Depends on the spot. The officials are not in sync, and they gave him the first down.
They did give him the first down.
Morgan was set to go for it, it looked like.
Yeah, it looked like they were going to go for it on 4th down regardless, but they do give him the first.
Now they're changing the play. Sheffield. Pass. Incomplete, but flat came in.
Yeah, that's PI. He was there early. Turns Christian just a little bit. I mean, it's not egregious, but you can see that hand on the hip, and once you turn that receiver's shoulder, you're going to get that call every time.
4th penalty on the Bears. 15-yarder that time. Easy call for the official.
Yep. It's happened right in front of him.
I'll tell you what was not easy, them determining whether that was a first down or not. They all looked like they were giving a different signal, but...
And if the Bears got the timeout in time at the end of the first half.
Well, we'll have to go back to the videotape.
That was super close.
Sheffield goes deep again. This time he has, man, complete for a big gain.
Brogan
Garrett. Got him that time.
Great back shoulder throw there by Beck. Lets Brogan come back to the ball this time rather than trying to out throw him on the run. Lets him come back to it and get it.
45-yard completion there. Here's Zach Sargent. Runs up right past the official, close to a first down.
And that was a great catch by Brogan, too, because that was almost that probably was pass interference on that play. Receiver was all over him before he had the ball.
Sheffield again in the Mountain Green Dental Maroon zone. Hands off to Zach. Up to the 5-yard line. First down. 1st and goal for the Trojans.
Good hard run there by Zach.
Carry by number 3, Zach.
That's his 10th rush of the game.
What's he up to in yards? Probably about 65?
85.
85.
Approximately. Again to Zach. Picks up a couple. I'm going to have to go down to a different line now because he's running so much, which is good for my loose stats. 3-yard gain there. First and goal for the Trojans. Ball on the 5-yard line. Sheffield tucks the ball. Went to run and just is demolished at the line.
That makes me a little nervous when you see big boys getting a good shot on your quarterback like that.
It's not what you want to see.
No. And he took it from 3 of them.
Still in the game. Jet Salmon in the backfield now with Sheffield, number 24. 3rd and goal. Ball on the 6-yard line. Pass through the hands of Lincoln Gilson. A rare miss by Link.
That doesn't happen very often, Ty. Lincoln did get hands on it, but Beck put a little extra on that one. Wanted to make sure that there wasn't a chance that it got tipped or intercepted. Just runs the slant, and unfortunately it goes through his hands. We're going to have to settle for a field goal.
24-yard attempt here for, or a 23-yard attempt for Bo. He kicks with his left foot. Tate Nilsson hold. Little chip shot there for Bo. That's good.
Yeah, that's too easy for Bo. I mean, he'll hit that every time.
Bo Johnson, 9:24 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Morgan 31, Bear River 10. We'll be right back after this message.
Hey guys, we're Nathan and Shar Bingham, owners here at Bingham's Custom Meats in Morgan, Utah. We've been open since 2011 and we love being part of this community.
We want to invite everybody to come to the shop and see what we have. We're a full carcass butcher shop. We specialize in artisan butchery. We have an amazing staff. We have many products for you guys to see. We do our own brats here at the store, and we're known for our bacon bombs. So please come give us a try and we'll see you in the store.
Bo Johnson made that field goal look easy, didn't he?
Yeah. Those are routine for him. I mean, anything within probably 30 yards is going to be pretty easy, I think, for Bo.
Last year, he set a Morgan High School record with a 52-yarder down at Union. Possible record?
I'm going to say possible just because I do know, I mean, we're going ways back, but there was a kicker from Morgan High School called Steve Vorsane.
Okay.
His dad actually worked at our dairy for a number of years, and Steve had, I think it was a 57-yarder.
Wow. You better go tell Bo. That'll inspire.
I don't think I want to tell Bo that,
no,
but I
we'll
don't want to steal his thunder, and I'm not trying to rain on his parade.
We'll just say it was the longest of the season.
It definitely was that.
Yeah, we talked to him a little bit about it during the JV game, and he's excited. I've seen him make it from 60 yards out in practice, so he's definitely got the leg.
He's very capable of that. Gavin and I used to come over and practice and kick some field goals, and I know Bo's got the leg and the ability to hit those.
Olsen resets his line. 1st and 10 on the 20. Takes one up and deep, challenging the defender, and the catch is made. Is he in bounds? No. No good.
No good, unfortunately for the Bears, but that's a great grab by Jace Roberts. I mean, he went up and found it.
Jack Despain provided some great defense right there.
He's there. I mean, it's a tight window that Owen has to put that ball into because Jack's all over him.
2nd and 10. If you'd like to text the Morgan Sports Network, you're welcome to do so. Tell us where you're watching from and who you're cheering for. Our text line is 801-876-3080. 801-876-3080.
That really shows how great the coverage was there by Jack because the only place that could be completed was out of bounds.
Yes, exactly. That's a good point. Quarterback keeps the ball, tries the exact same play, and this time has his man.
Jack's going to catch him. Oh.
And that is an 80-yard touchdown for the Bear River Bears, Jace Roberts. 80 yards.
Huge catch there by Roberts. Great throw by Olsen, too. That's a great play for the Bears, unfortunately for the Trojans. And I was wrong. It's Tom Vorsing, not Steven.
Tom, okay. I'll let it slide.
I hate it when I make mistakes.
I think you're doing a great job.
Higley for the Bears.
Higley in on to attempt the extra point.
Perfect, PJ.
Point is good.
Up and good. Nice kick there for the Bears.
Good for Higley.
We'll be right back.
At Northern Utah Dermatology, we strive to provide exceptional dermatology care for the entire family in a compassionate, caring, and comfortable environment while employing the best available and highest quality medicines, procedures, and products. We strive to treat every person as if they were part of our family. Give us a call today. We'd love to take care of your skin care needs.
Good. And we're back. How long was that field goal? Now, Ryan, just be honest.
It was Tom Vorsing, and it was 55 yards.
Okay. We've got it on tape.
That's official.
Okay.
From unofficial.
For the last 2 seasons, the Morgan Trojans have been victorious in this rivalry series. Last season going to Bear River, winning 37-14. The year before here at Morgan, winning 39-5. Here's the kickoff, fielded by Brogan Garrett. Ahead to the 35-yard line.
Good return there by Brogan.
How about number 48 helping up his fellow competitor on that kick return? Triker Jones, nominated for the clean play of the game. Triker Jones.
Absolutely. Love it by Triker. Gets some time here on the special teams and is a great player and a good sport.
If you look back on the last 30 games of Morgan versus Bear River, going back to the first one that we have record of in 1946, of which Bear River won 13-7, the average score on all those 30 games is Morgan 21, Bear River 17. Here's a pass out complete to Lincoln Gilson.
Good 5-yard, 6-yard pickup there by Lincoln.
Lincoln Gilson, tackled by number 34.
At least Morgan's coming out on the top end of that, 21-17.
Yes,
average.
for sure. The average score, points scored in a game, each of these games is 38. Here's a pass to Tate Nelson. He's gone. He's at the 30, 20. Look how fast he is. He does not slow down. Touchdown Trojans. Tate Nelson from Beck Sheffield.
Perfect timing there by Beck. Finds him in stride perfectly. And as soon as he finds him in stride like that, Tate's going to pull away from you. He's too quick.
Man, he looked fast right there.
Great play. Good throw by Beck, and just hits him perfectly in stride. Doesn't even have to slow down for that.
I'm going to go with a 62-yard touchdown, approximately. Does that sound good to everybody? I don't hear any complaints.
I like it.
Touchdown Trojans. Man, Tate put on the afterburners after he caught that. Good strike there by Sheffield as well. Put the ball right where it needed to be. And then Tate didn't get to the sideline and get oxygen, had to hold for the extra point. This rivalry series has seen each team shut out the other 2 times.
I have a good friend that went to Bear River. Every time we play, I always let her know that Morgan's the best team. Shout out to Jody Anderson.
Nice.
She was a cheerleader at Bear River.
Oh, really? Okay. The most points that has been scored in this rivalry series was in 2010, 75 total points scored.
Wow, 75 is a lot. Who came out on top on that one?
Bear River,
oh.
47-28.
Oh, good game for them.
Yes.
A couple of years ago, Gavin was a sophomore. at the Bear River game, and we didn't expect him to play at all that game. We thought he would not even get off the bench. And he made a catch, and it was like that first big catch that he made, and we felt like we had won the Super Bowl. We still lost the game,
Yeah.
but Chanel and I, as parents, thought that was the best moment ever.
Sometimes you just don't care about the score.
Right? We felt like we had won.
Shout out to Ken Barlow, Coach Barlow's dad, watching the Morgan Sports Network.
Awesome.
Brother Barlow, your grandson Brock, is on my right, and he's handling the scoreboard for us and doing an amazing job. Love having him on the Morgan Sports Network team.
Well, both of the Barlow boys have helped out a ton, and
Yeah, Austin now down at Utah Tech, furthering his education.
And he came and helped out when you were down there.
He did, yeah. Did
That
a great
was
job.
awesome of him.
Been quarterbacking the whole game for the Bears and back there for them.
Shout out to Roger and Melissa Hayes watching from Morrilton, Arkansas, supporting Gavin and Chase Roberts on the Morgan coaching staff.
Yeah, the Roberts
Gavin
boys
is their
have some
son-in-law.
connections out there.
Yeah.
In fact, he coached college in Arkansas, I believe.
We love having the Roberts coaches here at Morgan. There is a big quarterback sack by Tate Steele, the man of steel, Tate Steele.
He needs to do the Superman
I need to
chest
talk to him.
play when he gets a sack like that. That was an awesome play by Tate.
Check that. 28 Bo Dixon on that tackle. Second down, 15 from the 15 yards for the Bears.
5-yard loss for the Bears. No one's left the game yet, Ryan. Faith fans are still here. It's great weather.
And all
Hardly
the
any
parking
wind.
lots are full. There's a lot of people here tonight. A pick.
Intercepted by Morgan. Jet Salmon. Jet Salmon, 24 karat gold with his first interception of the season.
Olsen never saw him, but
Olsen took a big hit from Pierce, too.
yeah, and you never see Tate usually. Jet drop that far in coverage. He's usually rushing the quarterback, but great coverage there by Jet. Just slips underneath and gets the interception.
Nick Priest put a big hit on the quarterback right after he threw the ball as well.
First and goal from the 9-yard line.
9-yard first and goal for the Trojans. Will they give it to Zach Sargent?
Well, it should be to Zach because now Jet should set up Zach, right?
That would be he
Zach
should.
set
He should.
Jet up twice, so should just be a payback.
Well,
hand it off to Zach.
Zach is in there on Sheffield's left. Sheffield rolls left. Pass to the end zone. Through the hands and incomplete for Brogan Garrett.
Pass intended for number 14, Roland Garrett.
That's the 13th pass attempt
Coverage on that play was
by Sheffield.
Cool.
He's putting a little heat on those. Has to, though.
Yep. Well, you're running that corner route. If you don't have some heat on that ball, that corner's going to step in and pick that off. I mean,
second and goal from the 9. Here's Zach Sargent.
There it is.
Stiff arm, touchdown Trojan. Zach Sargent, 9-yard touchdown run.
We used to run a play, Hop Steeler, that Gavin used to run to that corner every single time, and Nick had to put some mustard on that ball because if you run the route correctly, you're going to push him deep enough in the end zone that he can't break on the ball and get it. But if you don't, that ball's got to have some heat.
Is it just me, or did Zach know exactly where Jeff Kelsey and Ben Brown were?
That would not surprise me that Zach would be aware of where the cameras are after that touchdown.
Watch this.
Run that
Do we have
back.
the
Run that
replay
back.
up? Watch Zach after he scores. Look over to the sideline, to the photographers.
Back around here for the kickoff.
I love that.
He
That's team
points to
captain,
him with the ball.
Number 3, Zach Sargent. Oh, what a guy! What a play!
That could be a play of the game nominee.
For sure. Well,
I would have liked to have seen more of a pose for the pitcher.
Hey, Dave, do we have time to take a look at the picture I sent you from the Morgan golf team? That one right there. This is Lance Loughton. He's my good friend. He's on the Morgan High golf team. He was in Texas or in Florida, apologize. He was in Florida competing with 80 other golfers, took second place.
Wow.
And he got that nice trophy.
I imagine
Anytime
there's
I
some,
see a picture with palm trees, I get excited.
I imagine there's some dang good golfers in Florida, so to take second is quite an achievement, I'm sure. But I've played golf with Lance before, and
Yes, have I.
I am amazed. He is a great golfer.
He's a great golfer, a great human. He's a good friend of mine. I love Lance Loughton. I love the Morgan High golf team. We have 2 seniors on the team this year. We have Zaylin McCleary and Jackson Palmer. We hope to walk 100 yards with both of them at some point here this fall. They're seeking their 5th state championship in the last 6 years. Big tackle there by the Trojans. Number 17, Cameron Menlove.
Nice tackle there by Cam. Comes in, closes that space down quick, and
Nathan
a
Hawes.
good solid hit.
Number 4, Nathan Hawes was also in the vicinity, causing some havoc.
We have a couple of repeat or duplicate numbers, right? So sometimes it's confusing. I was thinking to myself, what is Derek doing out on special teams?
Nathan is out there now, so that's Nathan Hawes on defense.
Yep.
Eric Tilby on
offense. Yeah. And Nathan's a big kid. He plays soccer as well.
He does. He's a great soccer player. Very fast as well. Morgan's team has a lot of speed this season. 1st and 10 from the 19. Here's a screen pass set up. Incomplete. Coverage there by Tate Steele.
Great pressure by Zach that makes him put it up a little bit higher and quicker than he wanted to, and that allows Tate to come in and just knock it away.
Olson's taken a few hits this quarter.
Nothing like last week at Crimson Cliffs, though.
No, that
a couple
poor
of
guy.
those licks that Jet put on him, I'm surprised he was upright. Good ball outside there to Roberts. Picks up a couple for the Bears.
Anderton with the defense. Keep an eye on number 13, Bo Spence. I don't know why, but I sense he's going to do some magical things here in this quarter. He wears number 13. He's playing corner. Or safety, my apologies. But the next break, we'll show a picture of the Morgan High girls tennis team. They're seeking a three-peat. They have a great program right now, the Morgan High girls tennis team does. Here's Olson. Pass out and incomplete, just outside of the reach of the intended receiver.
That's incomplete, Ty, because of the rush that Zach put on him. I mean, he had to make him change the angle of that ball and made it incomplete.
Look at the girls' tennis team. They're in the midst of competing right now, seeking a 3rd state title. Straight state title. Try to say that.
I mean, it's like almost dynasty type.
It is. They're doing a great job.
You win anything 3 years in a row, and they're going to start talking about how great you are.
Punt situation here for Bear River. Deep for Morgan. Lincoln Gilson and Tate Nelson. The kick is towards Tate. Over his head, he bobbled it, picks it up. And he's still on his feet.
I thought he was going to get outside and make that a huge return.
Some risk there. He ended up picking up 5 yards, but
that's a tough catch over your shoulder on a punt.
His T-shirt got ripped as well. The Bear had a hold of his undershirt, and it looks like a piece of it's on the field there on the 25-yard line.
Right there.
Yeah, see that ripped the whole piece off.
Yep, I can see it in his hand.
We should get that and see if he'll sign it for us.
Well, yeah, we need a memento.
I want to wash it first, though. Jet Salmon in the backfield now. Morgan has the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. First home game for the Trojans. Here's Salmon. Cuts back and forth and is tackled for a small loss. 2-yard loss there for the Trojans.
Good blocking out there by Will Fisher, number 54. I was hoping Jet would just cut that a little bit quicker.
Will Fisher is a team captain today, along with Zach Sargent. Here's Sheffield. Has time. Pass out. Flag on the play intended for Spence.
I think you're going to get another pass interference call here on the Bears.
That's their 5th penalty of the game. The last 2 have been 15-yarders.
it's good coverage there by Jace Roberts, but he's playing through the receiver rather than trying to stay off of him, and he's going to get that call.
Ball is directly in front of us here.
First down and 10 to the 44.
Sheffield looks deep, winds up, throws the ball, flag on the play, another flag on the play.
You're going to have pass interference down there on Brogan, or on, is that 13? It is Brogan, 14. He totally gets pulled before the ball gets there. I don't know about this flag back here in the backfield, though.
See what the refs sort out. Holding on the offense, pass interference on the defense, offsetting penalties, replay the down.
Yep.
Pass interference on the Bears, as your mom said.
The officials down at Crimson had microphones that they were using for the calls so we could hear them.
They could announce.
It was
and,
nice.
Yeah, that is always nice when you actually can understand and know what the call is.
Here we're doing lip reading.
Well, we're doing good.
Long distance.
We're doing well at it.
Sheffield. Pass across the overthrows Garrett there.
Brogan was coming back to that ball, and Beck just throws it a little high. If he hits him in the numbers, that's going to be a good catch.
Caleb Corey. Third down, 10 on the 44-yard line for the Trojans.
Third and long here for the Trojans. Hopefully we can get something dialed up
Ball
to continue this drive.
Ball on the 44-yard line. Brogan Garrett still out at wide receiver. Christian Nunez, Bo Spence, and Lincoln Gilson on the near side. Jet Salmon there. He goes long for Lincoln. Lincoln dives, and does he make the catch? Yes!
He does.
What a play by Lincoln Gilson again. The future and the present of Morgan football, Lincoln Gilson.
Great catch there by Lincoln. Max effort, lays out, goes and gets it.
.30-yard gain there for the Trojans. Pass again intended for Lincoln, a little too high.
Number 5, Lincoln Gilson, covered by 13, Gunnar Christensen.
14th pass attempt. Last game, Sheffield attempted 40 passes.
Well, this game, perfect through half, but I guess it's not realistic to expect him to go perfect for the whole game, but he was doing really super well.
He was.
And still doing well.
He is. Here he is. Here's Sheffield. Pass intended for Nunez. No good. He didn't get a chance to get his feet set there. Was pressured a little bit.
Christian Nunez.
Yeah, just bouncing around in the pocket. Didn't feel super comfortable with that rush coming. He steps up and throws off that front foot rather than planting and throwing off that back foot.
Another 3rd and 10 for the Trojans. Ball on the Bears' 28-yard line. Sheffield steps into the pocket, throws to the corner of the end zone, intended for Lincoln. He's up. He has the catch. No good. Oh, it looks like he was out of. They called him out of bounds. We're going to have to go to the videotape.
I think you're going to see. It's a great catch. I think what you're going to see is Lincoln's hip hits out of bounds. He leaves his feet to go get the ball, and I think his hip hits out of bounds when he comes down with it. Oh, first foot hit out of bounds. Yeah.
Amazing
great grab by Lincoln, though.
Yeah. Great catch. We have a field goal attempt here. Ryan, what's our yardage? What are we looking at?
We're looking at, right now, 45? This is going to be a good one. This is going to be a 45-yarder.
Bo Johnson in to a Tate Nelson to hold. A 45-yard field goal attempt. Here's the kick. Just
wide left.
Had the distance.
Off to the left there on the field goal. I'll turn over the Bears. First down and 10 for the 28-yard line for the Bears.
If you would like to donate to the Morgan Sports Network, you are more than welcome to do so. You can do that by scanning this QR code that's on your screen right now, donating to our Venmo. If you'd like to mail a check or cash, you can mail that to the Morgan Sports Network address there, 4011 Lilac Lane in Morgan.
Well,
we appreciate the donations.
Something that's important to note, too, Ty, is we don't use this money frivolously. We obviously are paying our student staff and that money goes for them to earn some cash and obviously help out and learn some things as well. So
keep our equipment up to speed.
If you enjoy the program and you want to see it improve, your donations are appreciated.
We accept all donations. Thank you very much for those who have and will donate. Here's a quarterback sack by Nathan Hawes.
You talked about his speed earlier, and Nate just showed it right there. I mean, he comes out of nowhere. Look, he's not on the screen, and then all of a sudden, he runs him down.
Gabe Toon is in the game as well, number 82.
We still have another quarter after this?
This quarter's gone a lot longer than the first quarter did, yes. You are correct. We do. That's exciting.
I was thinking I was almost off the clock.
No, you're still on the clock, but you're getting paid the same amount as I am, and that is zero.
Zero. Great. I'm excited about that. Good pass there by Olsen. Gets the completion.
Pressure put on by Hawes.
1 yard to go from coming up.
At the end of this quarter, when we have a minute, we'll talk a little bit more about the Media Day, the 3A North Media Day that we had, where we hosted the schools in 3A North and had lunch, had a little combine, talk about a little bit about that and show a video.
It was super fun, and there were some great individual performances by some of the Trojans and the other members of the region.
Tackled by Tate Nelson.
Here's the players from the Trojans that were invited to the combine. Will Fisher, Tate Nelson, Bo Johnson, Zach Sargent, Titan Willis, and Cooper McGiven.
And we have one more than some of the other teams, but Cooper was hurt, so he couldn't participate.
Despite that, he still took second in the bench press contest. Pass out, complete.
Great screen pass there by the Bears to Roberts. Picks up about 8 on that play.
So here's a picture of the trophies that were up for grabs for those that competed at the combine. We had the center trophy, that cup, was for the overall winner, which was a cumulative total of all the different events, the broad jump, the 40-yard dash, the bench press. What else did we do? The quarterback skills, the shuttle run.
Yep.
And
the interesting thing about that cup, too, Ty, is we know who won it, but I want to actually see some of the aftermath of where the cup has been and what it's participated in. Kind of like the Stanley Cup.
Well, you're going to see some of that in a minute. Let me just tell you that. We've got a 12-second video. Let's watch this video of the cup at Heinz Country Store. Zach Sargent, the winner, taking down some Coca-Cola from Heinz.
I'm sure that's helping his performance today.
It is. He had his shoes off. He had his tank top on. He was showing his biceps, flexing at Heinz Country Store with his Coke. Pass over the middle, complete. Big hit by the Trojans, Tate Nelson. Tate must have 48 tackles.
Well, and he's closing fast on these tackles, and they're all open field tackles too, Ty, so it's a huge play that Tate makes every time.
Number 45 is in the game for the Trojans as well. That's Jace Nye. He's a linebacker, a sophomore. Good to see Jace in the game. Is he the cousin of Rhett Nye? The brother?
Yes. He'd be a cousin. He's
he's in pursuit there, sorry. So he's a cousin.
Yeah, their dads are brothers.
Okay.
Cody and Ryan.
Rhett Nye last season just came out of nowhere as one of the top players in all of high school football on the defensive end side.
Didn't you love, Rhett, he played when he was younger and wasn't anything necessarily special, but he just kept working at it and improving. And the last year, he was a beast.
Look at Jack Hurd coming in at safety, number 6.
The other player that had that same kind of trajectory was our other defensive end, Sean Moore. I mean, Sean came out of nowhere, wasn't playing football when he was younger, and then came on and just was dominant.
I love SPF 41 Sean Moore. He's on a mission in Africa right now. Along with the Muley Bear, Josh Criddle, reassigned to Dallas, but going to Africa.
Oh.
Flag on the play and a man down, unfortunately, on the Bear River side. It was a holding penalty when all that happened.
bad play by us talking through the injury.
Yeah, my bad. But I will we'll try to take our mind off it. I'm going to tell you who I ran into at Bingham's Custom Meats.
Let's hear it.
The Muley Bear's grandma.
Which one?
Grandma Muley Bear. I don't know. I just knew she looked really familiar, and she was very nice to me at Muley's farewell, and helped me get my lunch.
Well, good.
The Muley Bear headed to Africa.
Well, I'm sure it was.
Iberia.
I'm sure if it's his grandma, it was Mrs. Slate. She does live here.
I think it was.
So Chris Slate.
Yes.
Yes.
Coach Matt Larson's mother-in-law. We still going down a good path?
Yep.
Every day, every Sunday, I learn something new about who's related to who. So
Matt is
now
married.
I'm learning it at football too.
Matt is married to Stacy, which would be Josh's aunt.
Okay. Second and long for the Bears. Pass over the middle, complete for what is close to a first down.
Great find by Olsen again to Roberts on that play. Just a nice little crossing route.
Number 40 has entered the game for the Trojans. Easton Venz.
And number 35 just went out. Ed Kinsey.
Easton Venz is a sophomore. Morgan dresses 34 sophomores on this team. Pass complete. Tackle made by
Pass to number 19, Jaden Martin. Tackle by number
Jack Despain. These numbers, when they turn, are hard to see.
Second down.
Gabe Toon is in the game for Morgan. Number 21 is in the game, Carter Mibus.
It's nice to get some of these younger Trojans some experience here, Ty. Even though the Bears are moving the ball, this experience, I think, will be super valuable later in the season.
The Bears dress 19 seniors, 20 juniors, 7 sophomores, and 2 freshmen on their roster. The Trojans have 18 seniors, 31 juniors, and 34 sophomores, no freshmen dressing at this point. Quarterback keeps the ball. Takes a big hit there from Jack Despain. Jack.
Yeah, Jack comes up and hits Olsen, but Olsen, good run there to stay on his feet.
Third down, 3 yards to go for the Bears. They're in Trojan territory. Ball on the 38-yard line. Under 1 minute remaining in the third quarter. You're used to a running clock, I think. Last season, that happened quite often.
Yeah, the second half was always pretty quick last year. And I was always disappointed because my son wasn't playing.
High snap handled. Pass complete. Tackle made by Tate Nilsson.
Good for another first down for the Bears.
Jaden Martin. Tackle by number 3,
Miller Beardall first on scene, then Tate helped him finish that off.
First down and 10 from the 31.
Jiffy Lube has locations in South Ogden and in Riverdale. Let them handle your next oil change. Jiffy Lube, one of our great sponsors.
And everyone needs their oil changed.
Yes. Here's Olsen throwing with his left hand over to the sideline, complete. Big hit made there by the Trojans.
Is that Cam Menlove?
Cam Menlove, number 17. First down, though, for the Bears.
Cameron Menlove. First down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Sorry, Cam, missed you on the replay there. We got excited about Jiffy Lube and missed that.
Clock winding down here. Last play of the third quarter.
Olsen rolling left, has time, tucks it, and he'll run. Takes a shot there, gets down to the 10-yard line.
Pick up a 5 there for Olsen on that play. We'll switch ends here and start the fourth quarter.
We'll be right back.
Hey guys, we're Nathan.
And we're back.
One thing that we didn't mention, Ty, the other sports are going on here at Morgan High School as well, even though school hasn't started. But the girls' soccer have had a couple of games and a couple of wins.
I'm glad you brought that up. They have their big win that I was really excited to see was against Judge, 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, Judge is always a formidable opponent for the girls, and we've had some really tough games against them. So to get a win against Judge is huge for the Lady Trojans.
2nd and 1 for the Bears. Pass to the corner of the end zone. Caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown, number 11, Jace Roberts.
Jace Roberts there went up high and high pointed that one for 6.
I think Miller Beardall in coverage there. I thought he had the interception.
I did too.
He was right there to make the play. It just drops over his fingertips.
What a throw there by Olsen.
It was a great throw by Olsen to find him.
Beck Sheffield threw for 143 yards in the 3rd quarter.
How many?
143.
Nice. That's a huge quarter for Beck.
Yeah. Add that to the 159 that he had in the first half. That equals 302.
Huge rebound game for Beck. I mean, great numbers, good stats, and really showed tonight some touch and some poise there in the pocket. I mean, finding those receivers in stride and just dropping it right over the defender's head. So I'm super impressed with Beck's performance tonight.
10 out of 15 for 302 yards through 3 quarters.
We got one more.
Wonder if we will see Cade Randall.
I think we will. I think we'll see Cade tonight. See what he can do. I'm excited to see that.
We'll keep looking for it over there. Also, reminder them there's a stop after this.
Young Power Sports in Morgan. Mention this ad and you receive employee pricing on any new or used machine. Young Power Sports, Morgan.
I need to go get some recalls taken care of on my Ranger, so maybe I'll be paying them a visit soon.
You should. Their employees are Morgan High alum. They have Alex, Paul, Brian, Chappell, Brad, Barnett, Rylan Rouser, and more.
All of them good guys.
Felicity Mortensen.
And
all
have taken care of a lot of Morgan residents and helped them out.
Free pickup and delivery for all Morgan County residents as well.
On a new machine or?
I'm going to say a new or used.
Yeah.
I could be going off script there, but sorry, Alex. Kick fielded by the Trojans.
Brogan working his way through traffic there.
Oh, that was Miller, Beardall.
Brogan. Brogan,
sorry. I'm trying to look at the screen through the fence.
Right.
Talking about Young Power Sports.
I know.
But it's all good. Mountain Green Dental, Dr. Ben Clark. They're accepting new patients at Mountain Green Dental. They're in Mountain Green, mountaingreenddental.com. His friendly staff. They love to see you smile. And you know when we like to smile is when Morgan is in the Mountain Green Dental Maroon Zone.
And when they're up 45-24.
Nothing wrong with that. Sheffield still in the game. Hands off to Sargent. No 1 yard gain maybe?
Yeah. Picked up about 1.
I wondered if we'd see Zach anymore, but we are. We're seeing Zhao. Watch number 13, Bo Spence.
I think that last score there by Bear River allowed the Trojans to keep some players in and try to get some more of a cushion here.
The handoff to Zach, and he's right up the middle. He's at the 50, 40, showing his speed. He is gone. There's a flag on the play.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's probably coming back. I always hate to be the downer when something like that happens, but you can see that flag where it's thrown. It's going to be a hold, I'm sure, on the Trojans.
It's a 63-yard touchdown run that looks like it's coming back here.
Yeah, it's going to be a hold there on the Trojans. On that replay, you can see that we just turned him. We had a hold of him and get him outside the numbers. You can see that arm up there, and right there he just...
Yeah. 5th penalty on the Trojans. Ball on the 28-yard line now.
It'll be 2nd and long.
2nd and 17. That's almost from the dirt spot. Pass complete out to Lincoln.
Passing number 5, Lincoln
Picked up
Gibson.
5.
Tactical number 11, Jace Roberts.
How many yards is that for Lincoln tonight, Ty? In just quick, rough math.
60.
Good.
12 yards.
Rough. We're going to get 5 more there. It's going to be offsides on the Bears.
Okay, that's their 7th penalty.
Around the Bears.
Third and 7. Sheffield looking downfield. Has Lincoln. He's at the 40. 30. Could go. He's still on his feet. Gets in for a touchdown. Touchdown Trojans. Lincoln Gilson.
Number 5, Lincoln Gilson.
Huge catch there by Lincoln and runs fast enough to get right to the goal line, and then the help of number 13 throws him into the end zone as he makes the tackle.
Well, that's a 62-yard touchdown for Lincoln, so he just
doubled
his stats.
Yeah.
First TD pass there from Sheffield. Brings the score, Morgan 51, Bear River 24. We're missing one of our personnel for the PAT here. Here comes Zach.
That's Lincoln's second touchdown, but the first one was on that punt return.
Yeah, that's a good point. Lincoln having a great game, a great season. He's the future and the present of Morgan football. And he's Iceman. Kick's good.
Nice kick there by Bo.
52-24, 10 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the game.
Now you'll probably see some of those starters start to take some.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on
out.
New numbers we see out there.
Yeah,
call out.
I think we're going to
some of these new
see
players.
some definite players replacing some of our seniors and starters.
Is what I wanted to say too when you mentioned girls soccer, and that they're 3-2 right now. They've had wins over Judge, Boxelder, and Roland Hall. Roland Hall was a blowout. Morgan scored 7 goals.
And Roland Hall is usually a really good team,
Very
even though they're a 1A team. They're always super competitive in soccer because that's kind of their sport, their niche.
K-Dog, Cadence Wardell, had 2 goals in the win over Judge, and the other one was by Lacey Paul.
Well, Cadence is one of the best all-around athletes on the girls' side for Morgan. She plays multiple sports, and soccer is probably her best sport. I mean, she's a magician out there. She can make some great runs and great passes with the ball.
She doesn't know this yet till I'm about to say it right now. She is our Athlete of the Week, sponsored by Bingham's Custom Meats. Tate Nilsson is our Male Athlete of the Week,
awesome,
sponsored by Bingham's Custom Meats. They will both receive a certificate in the mail for a bacon bomb.
I love to watch Cadence play soccer because it's all heart and hustle, same way they in basketball too.
Macy Burton is...
We're going to get a personal foul there on the Trojans.
I didn't see it personally, but
it was a late hit there out of bounds.
Official was very adamant. He threw his flag 38 yards in the air. Macy Burton is the leading assist girl on the girls' soccer team. I couldn't figure out how to say that, but she's leading the team in assists. Does that sound better?
That sounds better.
All right, that's what I was trying to say. Well, like you say, personal foul there on the Trojans, a 15-yarder.
Maybe just didn't realize where he was in relationship to the out-of-bounds line.
Last week, Morgan had 8 penalties. Today, they have 6.
So a little better.
Yeah.
But a lot of those
the ones
8
last
penalties
week
are not 15-yarders.
Yeah.
Last week, it was almost every one of them a 15-yarder.
There was a lot of them for sure. So the Bears take over now, 1st and 10 on the 37-yard line.
Great field position for them.
Do we have any? We have Jet Salmon, Jack Despain still in the game, Tate Nilsson. Here's a pass, complete. Tackle made by Jack Despain and Jet Salmon.
Martin with a catch, tackled by number 14, Brogan Garrett.
Yeah, it looks like most of the starters are still out there on defense, Ty.
Next week, our next broadcast will be on Thursday. We'll be back here at home against Skyview for the JV game at 4 o'clock, freshman game at 6 o'clock, so tune in for those games. Olson runs. He's being pursued by Morgan. Runs out of bounds at 46-yard line.
Thought we might get a holding call there on the Bears. It looked like they got away with one there, but pick up some positive yards. Good play for them.
Third down, 4 yards to go.
Trayson Rich ran him out of bounds there, number 77.
Trayson also a wrestler for the Morgan High team as well.
A couple of football players wrestling.
Going to get an offsides penalty there against Zach. Free first down for the Bears.
Yep. It was 3rd and 4. Now it will be 1st and 10 right from midfield.
Second, the 50-yard line for the first down and 10 for the Bears.
Little League football starts tomorrow.
Okay.
Ty. So you're going to have some young Trojans going at it.
Do they play here at Morgan? Or where do they play?
They will play games here at Morgan. I don't know if they have any tomorrow here or not. My son's team plays away. We're going to have a matchup with the Kaysville Darts, a rematch of the Mini Bowl.
Look at Cameron Nunez, sorry, Mybus making a nice tackle there. Carter Mybus,
yeah.
My bad. Sorry, Carter.
Good hustle there by Carter to get out and make that tackle.
Well, good luck to the young Trojan players.
Kaysville has a good team, so it'll be a tough match. I'm surprised that they went with the Mini Bowl rematch right off the bat, first game.
That is aggressive. Olson is sacked. Mini Bowl rematch for the younger, for both.
Interesting that they would do that.
Teams, yeah. I see number 2, Cade Randall, loosening up on the sideline.
We're going to get some Cade maybe.
Be fun.
5th down, 7 to go from the 47-yard line for the Bears.
Third and 7 for the Bears. Olson in trouble. Pass over the middle. Broken up by Tate Nilsson. What a defensive play by Tate.
He's all over the field tonight, Ty. That was a great play by Tate. Closes so fast.
Looked like he maybe could have. He hit that with his opposite hand.
Yeah, it's like defense in basketball sometimes playing with that offhand. Trying to deny that entry pass.
In the punt for the Bears, number 8, Titan Jones. Back to receive, number 1.
Also, it forces a punt here by Bear River, so.
Kick will not be, well, will it be fielded by
Did a nice bounce.
It did take a nice Bear bounce down to the 14-yard line. Well, here is Beck Sheffield's stats. 12 of 17, 369 yards, 1 touchdown passing, 1 touchdown rushing.
That's crazy because he's only, you said 12 of 17?
Yes.
So, I mean, some bombs tonight he's throwing, obviously, because if you only completed 12 passes, but you have 369 total, that's awesome. I mean, your average per catch is pretty good. They're over 30 yards.
Not bad. New quarterback in for the Trojans. Number 2, Cade Randall, getting his first varsity action of the season, hands the ball off.
I hope they let him throw the ball, Ty, and not just hand it off. I want to see what Cade can do.
Bears came out of the scrum with the ball, but the ref said he was down. Yeah, he's got a great arm. He throws with his left hand. Or his left. He probably throws with his arm, not his hand. But you know what I mean.
Yeah, he's left-handed.
That's what I was going for. Here's Randall. He's rolling to his right, throwing with his left hand. Complete to number 84. That is Ben Russell with the completion there.
Nice throw on the run there by Cade. Finds his man perfect in stride.
12-yard gain there.
Gets out of bounds.
Here's Randall again.
Oh, here we
Pass,
go.
he's going deep.
Here we go.
Does he have his man? Oh, incomplete off the fingertips.
He put that right on the money, Ty. That was perfect ball.
Intended for Boston Zach. Don't worry about it, Boston. You're going to get many of those opportunities.
It's a tough catch. It's over the shoulder, looking up into the lights. I don't blame Boston for not making the catch, but that was a great throw by Cade.
Friday Night Lights. Handoff.
Going backwards there, but we'll get forward progress.
Number 11 in the game, Luke Wheeler for the Trojans.
That was number 19.
Kenyon Leonelli, the Italian job.
With the run.
Kenyon is hard to tackle. He's so low.
I watched him in a game in
so
JV
low.
last year, and boy, he...
Love watching him run.
Yeah, he ran hard, too.
Here's Randall. He'll throw. Screen pass, complete.
He's gone. Oh.
To Leonelli,
Just
the
had
Italian job.
one guy to beat there.
Big gain.
Good tackle by number 18, Brecken Haynes for the Bears.
15-yard pickup for Leonelli.
First down and 10 for the Trojans.
First down.
4-yard line.
Here's Randall. Empty backfield. Pass out complete to the sideline.
Great patience on that throw, too. Didn't get antsy there in the pocket. Ty just waited for his receiver to break open. When he did, he found him.
Luke Bowerly with the reception there. 8-yard gain.
From the 48 for the Trojans. Randall in the quarterback.
Randall goes deep again.
Definite pass interference.
Flag on the play.
There.
Went for Ben Russell, was the intended receiver.
Ben would have had a chance at that if that DB wouldn't have tackled him about 20 yards early.
Cade's got an arm.
Yeah, he can launch it.
Sorry, hot mess on that.
Apologize on the replay. No worries. That's David Hall's first mistake of the season.
That's his mulligan.
You can go to our social media channels at Morgan Sports Network to watch the 100-yard interviews, catch photos of the games, stats, and other fun stuff.
I'll definitely have to have my kids pull that up for me.
Here's Randall, passing complete, intended for Korth.
Intended for number 31, Drew Korth on the play. Broken up by number 9.
Morgan now in Bear territory on the 32-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Almost in the maroon zone.
Almost. We need to get into that mountain green dental maroon zone, although Morgan's bypassed it a lot of times this game.
Well, yeah, we've ran right through it.
It happens so fast we can't even mention it.
Can't even talk about it. When you're getting 60 yards.
30 yards per catch. Pass out complete to Korth. Flag on the play.
Did you see that pump fake there by Cade to allow that screen to open up? If he throws that when he first pumps, it's nothing. But he waits, patient. Good patience by Cade.
What's the flag here? A hold on the Trojans.
Hold on the Trojans.
Well, I hate to say it, but that's the 8th penalty on the Trojans. The Bears also have 8.
We were doing so well.
What's a number you can live with on penalties?
Really, I think if you can keep it under 5, 6, that would be great.
Next Friday,
some of these, though, sorry, Ty, some of these, I mean, you're getting kids in there getting some action that maybe not are used to that. So I think I can live with a couple of those.
2nd and 20 for the Trojans. Cade launches one deep, intended for Russell, a little bit too far.
Pass intended, number 84, Ben Russell on the play.
Watch Boston Zach on this play, Ryan.
Okay.
On this next upcoming
are you
play.
Are you making the call?
I am. Boston's on the near side. He wears number 10. Also with him is Luke Wheeler and Luke Bowerly, the two Lukes. They both, now they're going to the far side.
We've got 3rd and long, so I'm sure.
Yeah, this is 3rd and down from the dirt spot here for the Trojans. Drew Korth is in the backfield with Russell. Or with him. Here's Cade Randall, drops back, screen pass, complete. to Korth. He breaks a tackle, spins around.
Oh, yes.
He almost got a first down, a 15-yard pickup there.
Great run there by Drew after the catch. I mean,
low.
I mean, watch this burst of speed on this replay. You're going to see him just dart through this hole.
These wrestlers are hard to tackle.
I mean, 8 and I'm not sure who that other defender for the Bears was, but they couldn't believe that Drew got through there.
Ball on the 25-yard line now, 1st and 10 for the Trojans.
No, fourth and short.
Oh, 4th. I thought it was 1st. Oh, thank you. 4th and 4 for the Trojans.
Guess I shouldn't say short. At 4th and 4, you're right.
Pass. Complete to Luke Wheeler for a first down.
Nice little play there by the Trojans to get that first down. Good grab by Luke.
Number 13, Gunnar Christensen.
8-yard pickup there for the Trojans, Luke Wheeler.
And I love that the Trojans keep the offense out there and go for that play. Give these kids a chance to get a few more plays under their belt.
What zone are we in, Ryan?
The maroon zone.
Cade tucks it and runs. Picks up 4 or 5.
And I believe it's the mountain green dental maroon zone.
That is correct. Flag on the play. Getting sloppy out here now.
Murray for the Bears. Flag on the play.
Cade went into the Bears den
Bear
there.
den,
And
yeah.
oh, look, they tore his helmet off almost.
Maybe you'll get a personal foul on the Bears.
Yeah, face mask.
Yep.
Is that a 15-yarder?
It is, but it's going to be half the distance to the goal because you're within the 20-yard line.
Approximately a 10-yarder.
Personal foul face mask.
Takes the ball down.
On that. First down.
Daniel predicted 40-0 for the score, Daniel Mudreau. He's usually right, spot on. Could get the spread.
Yeah, he could certainly hit that.
1st and goal for the Trojans. Ball on the 7-yard line. Here's Cade Randall rolling to his left, throwing to his left to the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
Touchdown, number 25, Jake Hall.
Great grab in the back of the end zone there.
That was Bowerly.
Luke Bowerly. Great hands. Great find by Cade. Just puts it right in the right spot. Watch him thread the needle here on this replay.
He threw that on the run, too. What a catch.
I mean, right over the defender's outstretched arm and right on his head. That's what the kids say, I guess.
Nice tutty.
Catch on your head.
Yeah, caught it right on his head for a tutty.
Yeah, for a tutty.
PAT pending and good.
Oh, is good on that kick.
Bo's perfect on his PATs.
Yeah.
He has over 100 on his career, which is
over
amazing.
100.
Yes.
Awesome.
He had that early in last season, so he's just building on his stats. Well, that was a great little drive there put together by the Trojans, led by number 2 sophomore Cade Randall.
And a key play on that drive, Drew Korth getting some real good pickup on that 3rd and long, allows them to continue that drive. Volleyball team's been in action too, Ty. Unfortunately, we've got a couple of losses there, but they're expecting
really good teams, bigger teams, and a larger classification.
Oh, yeah. Those teams are super tough that they've played so far, but they're expecting to obviously compete for another state title this year, coming off of the win last year.
Number 20.
For
20
Liz.
state championships for the Trojans.
Yeah.
In volleyball. I have an exciting announcement to make. Are you ready for this?
I don't know if I am, but
I don't think you are, because this will affect you. Are you?
I'm ready.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. I have some news from Young Power Sports in Morgan. Free pickup and delivery for service or sales.
Well,
service.
That's
service.
That's what I need.
Told you you'd be excited. Thank you, Alex. Paul. Kickoff hit into the helmet of the return man.
And then he gets
ouch.
blasted.
Yes, he did.
Number 22.
Let's see who had the hit there.
By number 33, Miller Beardall.
Miller Beardall put the hit. Wow, Miller.
Yeah, he came in hot and
Freshman.
lowers the shoulder and drives him back.
Clean up the stands after the
Free pickup and delivery for service or sales, Young Power Sports, Morgan. Jay Dizzle is in the game, number 24, Jake Halls. He is 24 2.0. Watch Jay Dizzle. He's on the corner.
10 for the Bears.
It's exciting. Handoff. Who else is new in the game? Number 16, Jake Hansen in the game.
Number 45 and number 29 coming in there for the Trojans as well. 29 is Ryler Jorgensen. He's going to come in at safety. And number 45, Jace Nye again in the game.
Number 6.
Obviously
also
not
in
Nick
Jack Hurd.
Priest, but yeah, Jack Hurd.
Quarterback is pressured by Mybus. Gets the pass off, and Mybus was all over that situation there. Do we have a new quarterback in, Ryan?
We do. That is number 10 for the Bears, Jackson Thurer.
I called him Tire. I don't know if that's accurate. Jackson Tire. Just because Tires in Lewiston,
you might know that.
I don't know. I could be off there. He was the JV quarterback.
Okay.
Is the JV quarterback from last night.
Well, I'll go with whatever you say. I mean, you're the one that called that game.
I was winging it, of course. What's his first name again?
Jackson.
I just went with Jackson.
Maybe we should just do that.
Number 10, Jackson, quarterback for the Bears. Who else is in for the Trojans on defense here?
Let's see.
Number
We're going to get
Ed
number
Kinsey is coming in.
35, Ed Kinsey, and Mybus leaving. Got number 44 out there, Bentley Cantwell.
Also number 28, Bo Dickman is in the game at safety. Jackson.
And number 25, Bracken Saunders.
Okay, great. Jackson takes the ball and runs, has a seam, and gets down to the 40-yard line, first down. 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. So next Friday night, Ryan, we will be broadcasting and live streaming from Skyview High School in Smithfield, Utah. Again, playing another 4A team, Skyview.
Going up to your in-laws territory?
Yes. My daughter Audrey is going to be coaching the Skyview girls freshman basketball team this season.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Oh, good for Audrey.
Head
That'll
coach
be fun for
Vanessa
her.
Hall gave her the nod, and ball intercepted.
It looked like it was going to be close.
Interception by the Trojans.
Number 25.
Bracken Saunders. Interception.
Intercepted by number 25.
A huge pick there for Bracken.
Good job, Bracken. We better start getting serious about our awards.
Oh, yeah, we got to finalize those.
Yeah, we have 2 minutes and 34 seconds, but that's going to go by quickly.
It will.
Let's talk about some nominees for Player of the Game.
Player of the Game, my vote is going to be Zach Sargent. I think he got us off to such a great start. That was key to the game, right? I just really think he set us up well right from the get-go. And for me, even though we've had some huge plays from Lincoln and some great grabs and some awesome throws from Beck, I still think Zach set the tone early, and I like him for Player of the Game. But what do you think?
I love everything you just said, and I totally agree with it. I think we should go ahead and go with and firm that up with number 3, Zach Sargent, team captain, Player of the Game for the Morgan Trojans. He wears number 3. He had 80 yards rushing, 1 touchdown. And what else?
And
I missed his
too.
other yards down. He had 90. I had him at 96 yards rushing.
Almost hit the 100-yard mark.
Should we round up?
Yeah.
Why not? 100 yards rushing and 1 touchdown for Zach Sargent. But Zach Sargent is our Player of the Game.
And 1 big one called back.
Carried by number 36, Joseph Polinsky on the play.
And some great receiving yards, too. I mean, he had that one big catch that Beck dropped over the top to him. So
that was very nice, yeah. What about
what are our other plays?
So the Play of the Game is sponsored by Brett Mills at Academy Mortgage. We appreciate Brett Mills and his sponsorship with Academy Mortgage. So our Play of the Game, sponsored by Bingham's Custom Meat. They will receive a bacon bomb. Here's a pass, complete.
Good moves by Wheeler there after the catch. Almost broke free.
11, Luke Wheeler. Tackle number
Picked
20.
up about 5.
Number 19 coming into the game again, Canyon Leonelli.
Oh, Leonelli. Yeah. So anyway, the play of the game. What are your thoughts?
I loved the punt return by Lincoln. A nominee for that. Also, Lincoln's catch and run for a touchdown. That was a big play.
Yeah, 62-yard.
62-yarder.
His punt return was also 62, approximately.
I'm going to vote for the punt return just because we don't see those very often.
Was very,
I mean,
a
a punt return
play.
for a TD doesn't happen every game.
Yeah, here's Leonelli again running.
So that's going to be my vote.
Okay, let's think about that one. What about the clean play of the game, sponsored by Morty's Car Wash, a sportsmanship award?
You mentioned Triker Jones helping one guy up over there, so that's a possibility.
I think we should go with that.
Okay,
let's go with Triker Jones for the Morty's Car Wash clean play of the game. He wears number 48, and I agree with you on Lincoln Gilson, number 5, with the play of the game for a 62-yard punt return for a touchdown, and that's the end of the ball game. Morgan 59, Bear River 24.
You were right. That 2.5 minutes went quick.
Here's our award winners. There's Lincoln Gilson, number 5, Triker Jones, 48, and Zach Sargent, number 3. Lincoln, sponsored by Bingham's, Triker by Morty's Car Wash, Zach by Brett Mills Academy Mortgage.
Awesome. I love all 3 of those choices, and those guys had great games tonight.
These pictures were taken by Studio One.
Gary Weitzel.
Yes, does a great job.
Nice job by Gary.
Any closing comments?
I love the way the Trojans responded to that game from last week. I don't think that we played poorly, but we definitely got a whooping last week. And so it was nice to rebound from that and show up today and play hard and get the win. I mean, a dominating win.
Let's stick with the broadcast while the team comes over. A new tradition, sings part of the school song with the cheerleaders.
Yeah, I like this tradition, getting back to maybe some of the roots of the school. And we have an awesome school song, so I love to see this. Brings in some school pride and allows the cheerleaders and the band and the football team all to do something together.
Shout out to Beck Sheffield, who had an amazing game.
If we wouldn't have chosen Zach, I think I would have chosen Beck for the player of the game.
Yeah, 12 of 17, 369 yards, 1 touchdown passing, 1 rushing.
I was super impressed with his touch tonight. I mean, he found some receivers and threw them open and gave them opportunities to make the play, and get yards after the catch. And he ran the ball well, too. He made some good decisions running the ball and got a rushing touchdown.
Bo Johnson, perfect on the PATs, and also had a 23-yard field goal.
Yeah.
Our camera operators today were Sam Halls and PJ Williams. Our producer, David Halls. I'm Tyler Quigley. I was joined by Ryan Turner. That's all from the Morgan Sports Network. We'll see you next week.
Good night.